welcome back to the Adventures in Silvernell, the homebrewed fantasy world setting for our online game of Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I'm your Game Master Scott. Hello everybody, welcome back, or hello for the first time. And these are our awesome players, Erica Webb.
Hello.
Michael Jackson.
I got DDA.
Tanner Messer.
I don't have DDA.
And Ben Dale.
I'm just a guy.
Hell yeah, this campaign is rated M for mature, so if you can't take queasy things, sexual things, violent things, get out of here. Just kidding, stay. You'll get used to it. We have. This is episode 35 of Dragontooth Academy. Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, I'll do the rest after the intro. Let's get into it. See you soon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching us on Twitch, don't forget to use your rooter points. The more you watch, the more you comment, you build rooter points at the bottom of the chat, and then you can go in there and there are options to buy things. I would suggest the advantage one for our players tonight in our predicament. If you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook, thank you so much. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share. We have a big audience and we're constantly growing because we're having so much fun. So join us all the time. I think that's about it for the announcements. There will be an episode of Into the Expanse on Friday on YouTube, so check out YouTube for Into the Expanse. Okay, let's go. Last time on episode 34. The squad arrives in Port Royal, welcomed by revelry, illegal dealings, and an unusually large amount of the Shardmine kind. Vorb, their ally Shardmine, tells the squad Captain Saltus is buying the Shardmine for more than they are selling it for usually around the markets, and he is offering them freedom. From there, he takes them into the Silver Seas, far away from land, and they are never seen at Port Royal again. Is it freedom, or is it something else? After trying to persuade the pirate crowd of the port to surrender, Penny seems to be getting nowhere, so the squad opens fire from above. After an intense battle with cannons, magic, and bears, something happens to Livia. From deep within, Captain Noir has taken over her body after Livia touched the skull that was sitting on the desk of Captain Saltus, apparently belonging to Captain Noir, who was the previous owner of Port Royal before Captain Saltus took it over. Vorb telepathically rallies the Shardmine to join them, but because of some cannon fire, Captain Saltus's ship is now sinking into the port. The squad chases Livia across the port to a mysterious shack that is protected by undead pirates. So we begin tonight as Livia/Captain Noir has just run into that shack. Some undead pirates chase her inside, about 5 of them, while the rest turn, hearing people stealthily go through the water, giant bear splashing through the water. They're turning and getting ready for a confrontation. So I will go ahead and show our audience and our players the map.
I guess I didn't roll for this.
And with that, I will put Livia in the shack with the pirates and everybody else roll initiative. And I have already rolled initiative for all the NPCs, including the NPCs that you guys usually play.
Okay.
Let me get you.
So, sure everyone...
Silver Fox, I'm gonna need you ready, is all I'm saying.
if you're out there,
Got a
Silver
12.
Fox.
You're
Alright.
out there and hearing me.
Alright, B got
I'm
a
calling.
12. What about you, Penny?
I put mine in. I got a 10.
Okay, cool. Bognak?
17.
Silver Fox said, "Ow!"
And Livia, what's the highest one? 22. You went first, so we're going to put it 23. Is that everyone?
really don't like the way this is going.
What, me being a bad bitch?
Just a reminder, Russ Quinn was on the ship. He's now into action. He's also summoned a Velociraptor, which will go immediately after him. We will say that Bognak has just finished trying to help Will Hamming massage his shoulders into a physical form, and you are also ready to go. You don't have to fight, just you're part of this.
Yeah, you missed that last week. Lots of good fan service moments between
Yeah.
Bognak and Will.
I wrote about it
Yeah,
constantly.
you will be hearing about it later.
Can't wait.
All right, gonna go ahead and start the fight. This undead pirate, seeing you guys, is charging through the water. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Kind of like on the rocks. 35, 40, 45 is gonna stand right there. You see he's got 2 big blades that are glowing around him. You see his rotten jaw kind of pop off while staring right at you. And you're still in wild shape, right, B?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have another one after this, but it's still like lasting from this fight that just ended, and we're in combat again
Don't
immediately.
tell me your secrets.
Sweet. All right, from within the water, it's
Right.
Cleonile. Did you run into the water just now?
She was in the water swimming,
Okay.
and Penny's flying.
All right, so it is her turn.
You just look like undead pirate. Look, we're not trying to square with a bunch of things.
Yeah, they look like zombie pirates, but they're glowing.
How high up is this guy on these rocks?
So you're swimming in the water. He's about waist. He's the same level with you. Those rocks are in the water.
Oh, okay. Then she will move. She will swim 20 feet right to
Right
5 feet. Boom.
to get within that 10-foot range.
Yeah, and she's still raging from this last interaction. It's kind of just still going. And she will bend over and tail twice at this dude,
Okay.
undead man.
Yeah, he turns to you. His jaw completely falls off. It's just down his throat if he had one. Just chunks of skin, staring at you with glowing red eyes.
A 16 is the lowest I rolled.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, so 2 hits.
And I'll mark that he's been hit so you guys can remember who's been hit.
Oh.
The red dot.
23 points of damage.
Ooh. Okay. Anything else?
And then she will back up because she's got 20 more feet of movement.
I will
So
say-
just 15.
She, because you're attacking, and is it her tail or her claw?
Her tail.
A tail. She does need to stand up on that rock. Like it's up to almost his waist. I don't know how tall Cleonile is, so that's at least 3 feet. So if she's swimming, she'll have to use half her movement to stand. So
Okay.
whatever was half of whatever was left. So if she had 20 left, it cost her 10.
Cool. And so she will stand attack and then back into the water.
Okay, cool. Just fly 10 feet back.
Yeah, I'll go this way towards B.
Sweet. Okay, from the same spot, this guy is got the same idea. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Where's he? Come on. He's gonna just stand right over here with his swords out as well. And it's Bognak's turn from all the way to the other side of the port on the ship. Bognak, the 3 that belong to Summit are under the ship because they were just using the cannons, and you hear activity going on down there, and then you look out and it's just Russ and a bunch of shard mines who are on the ship, and the shard mines look very worried that Titanic's going down.
Okay. So there's holes on the ship. This whole left side of the map, I guess, is just enemies. This whole left area here.
Most of the pirates last time went into the buildings, so just imagine they all went inside because this huge fight went out, cannon fire was going off.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they didn't win that interaction.
Right.
Yeah, we
No.
killed all of the ones that you see on there currently.
That got scurred.
All the exes are dead people.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's I watched. I rewatched it. Caught a lot of it. So, how big are the holes? Where are the holes at?
The holes are at the below the main deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go run down and see if I can try and repair those.
Okay, so 5, 10, we'll say 15 because you're kind of in the middle. You got to go to the side to go down the stairs and then kind of go down around. So 15 feet of movement, and as soon as you get down there, you see Zergay and the other two commanders are patching up holes. Zergay's like rolling up his map. They're boarding it, but water's everywhere. So if here's the water level, and let me get something for the ship. I'll use my phone. Okay, let me
Give me visuals.
let me see myself in the screen here. Okay, so if this is the ship and this is the water level, it's like that right now. Can you see
Gotcha.
that?
Yeah, it's taking on a lot of water.
Yeah. So, and it's the side where you are on. So as you go down, you're kind of like almost up to your chest in the water. And they're like towards the part that's kind of up out of the water.
Gotcha.
Gary.
If that's the case, then I'm gonna try and just find the hole and cast mending on it. I'm gonna just try and start mending some of these holes.
Yeah, you see it immediately beside you, and the pieces that were floating in the water just kind of float back as it kind of lights up, and then the pieces fit together like a puzzle before it's completely sealed underneath the board that Commander Taxini was trying to nail on. And immediately he's going to point to the other side where it went through both walls.
Noted. The water, Bognak's gonna use his motion to like try and talk to Komapa, and be like, Komapa, can you bail the ship?
Okay, so that's kind of just your free action, just saying something to Komapa.
Yeah. So then, yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing mending next turn. I'll action surge and run over and cast mending again on the other side of the ship to just try and seal
Perfect.
everything out.
Get that extra action in. Yeah, again, those pieces are kind of far. You got to duck as one flies over your head. Nobody's over there. You can perfectly see the mosaic reattach itself and seal. The ship is now secure.
Oh.
Still taking on a lot of water, though. On the other side, on the dock, you see these 4 pirates kind of pull out these hand crossbows. They don't have 2 swords in their hand. I'll put them with a green dot so you can see these 4. Those are crossbow guys. And the one right there is going to shoot at the closest, which would be... Well, he saw Penny flying, and flying is scarier, so it's a shot at Penny. You see him pull out this hand crossbow, and the arrow itself is like a pitch black. Like it doesn't have shadow or any light at all. It's just like that, what is it, Fanta black? I can't remember what it's called. There's like a black that doesn't reflect any light.
Black.
21.
The blackest black.
21.
Yeah, it's good.
As he just like gangly shoots this thing, his arm kind of breaks and like triple joints itself to its back, and he slaps on just by hitting his back with this pack of arrows another one, and is going to take another shot.
Sure.
12.
No.
You were prepared for that one, so it misses. You're going to take on 6 points of piercing damage, and you need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
19 on the dice plus 5. 24.
Something inside you feels like it's warming up, but as you sturdy yourself, missing that second arrow, whatever's inside dies. Nothing happens to you. This guy on the bridge is going to do the same thing, and he sees this might be a little more difficult. He's going to do the same thing. 2 shots at you, one after another. First one is a really bad miss, and the second one is a really bad miss as well. So as you dodge that second one, another one. In the air, Penny is floating and avoiding danger. It's the bear's turn.
Alright, so I'm going to move forward to here to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use my extra attack also with my multi-attack since I'm still as a bear, and I'm gonna go after the first two at this guy.
Cool.
I know one doesn't hit, but I got a 24 on the bite.
Oh yeah, you chomp right into his undead flesh.
I got a 6 on the claws, but I know that probably doesn't hit.
Nope. Nope.
12 piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah, you pull a huge chunk of his shoulder away, revealing his, blackened bone with all the
Okay.
decay.
Since he's still standing, I'm gonna go at him again two
Okay.
more times, and I got 2 dirty 20s.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Byron also says, Black 3.0 is currently the blackest black. It reflects less light than Banta Black, and unlike Banta Black, is available only to artists for purchase and use.
Beautiful, thank you, Byron.
Yeah.
I love our chat.
I got 8 piercing on the bite and 12 slashing on the claws.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of pull back and throw his flesh away, and then come back and bite the top of his head with the hat on it, pulling the hat, huge chunk of hair, revealing this like cracked skull as the skin starts to split off his face. And you bring your hand around and just slash across his face, and it just hits huge teeth out of his mouth, and he kind of stumbles as the lights flicker in his eyes, but he's still standing.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill these fuckers. Come on.
Is it Penny's
I don't
turn?
know, just kill them all at once.
Anything else, B?
No, that's it. Well, no, that's it. That's it.
Okay, Penny, floating in the air, dodging arrows.
Yeah, Penny is going to... Yeah, she's down to test a theory. But she's going to shoot at these two guys. Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And she's going to... And let's do that first.
Huge blast shoots at him. I wonder if I have a blast effect. What's the magic type?
It's... Oh, like the School of Magic?
Yeah, or the damage type.
Oh, it's force damage. I was like,
Force.
and it's evocation magic. 19 is the lowest of the 2 dice.
Oh yeah. So you're using 1 to split on the 2.
It's 2 attempted attack rolls, but I'm going to shoot one at these 2 top guys.
Gotcha. Yeah, you hit both of them.
I lost my dots. And they both need to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. That shouldn't be too hard to fail because they stupid. Yeah, that's 1 stupid. That's 2 stupids.
Great, so they both are frightened of me and have disadvantage when looking at me. And the first one is gonna take 7 plus 6, 13 points of force damage. And this one is gonna take 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then Penny is gonna fly over here, so she's behind her friends. So when they start shooting, they get advantage.
All right, just to clarify on their icons, if that's what you look at, the green dot just means that they're archers. The crossbones means they're frightened of Penny and they will run with disadvantage. And the red dot means they've been hit, just so our key is all secure. Morton's
Hey,
out.
we got all the pretty things.
All the way on the other side.
Morton's out, looks over, sees his girls are fighting, and he kind of just blows this cold wind, and he's going to cast Fireball. But he's gonna transmute to do lightning this time.
Okay.
So instead of thunder, and he's gonna place it. It's 150 foot range, so
Yeah.
pretty much anywhere he needs.
Yep.
But he's gonna put it right. Let's go right here, and it's gonna get all of those guys.
All 5 of them.
Yeah, deck saves.
All right,
Boom.
let's do a bomb of fire.
Does it hit the guy on the rocks too?
What doesn't do
Or
it?
no?
No.
This is pretty big radius.
Nah, it was well.
Yeah, it
I could
has
have put it there, but
All right, deck saving throw.
yes, please.
Ooh.
I don't know
What do they need to beat?
Morton Zhao's
Everything.
roll is 14.
Okay.
What is this dice?
All right, so the second guy here, he fails,
Mhm.
and this 4th guy right here fails. The other 3 saved.
If they fail, they take 35 points of lightning damage and half if they passed.
Hell yeah.
Wow. I was like, oh, I rolled really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, blasted the shit out of them.
more.
So all of these have been
Leave my
hit.
girls alone.
Wow. And I would say that the dock catches on fire, but it's so old and moist and wet kelp and crap all over it, so it doesn't stay burning.
Oh yeah. Well, I changed it from fire to I used my sorcery point
lightning.
to transmute it to lightning. Yeah.
And also
All
that.
Gucci.
Okay, well it is an electrocuted pier.
Spicy now. Hope they're dancing. We like Thriller, just like.
Any movement?
It's got a crust.
No, I think he's at a nice safe distance. He'll
Cool.
stay where he's at.
Especially with that
Chill.
range. Back on the
Over
ship,
here.
Russ Quinn is yelling out under the ship, "Have we got it secure yet?" And he's kind of looking at all the shard mine who are like worried, and he's trying to like calm them, but also he sees B fighting over there and his velociraptor there. So he's just going to shove that last shard mine onto the ship and just hope that the ship's going to be okay. Also, what are your bugs doing, Penny?
I guess just being confused currently because they just
Okay.
ran away from them. They're
Cool.
just like.
Yeah, Russ is going to jump off the ship 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and his velociraptor is going to go. He's going to scoop under him and put Russ on top of him.
Oh, a boy in his dino.
He's
Oh,
used
is
riding
Bubbles still
dinosaurs.
with me? I just thought we got rid of Bubbles.
And the velociraptor is going to keep moving. That was only 5 feet in an action. So, put them like, kind of at the end of the dock. Yeah, and what's Bubbles doing? Is Bubbles after you, Livia? Oh, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like Bubbles would just be with me. I mean, I didn't like
I guess it would've been
send
trying to
her
keep
away
up.
or
Yeah.
anything.
Okay, we'll say, because
Yeah.
we forgot about Bubbles, Bubbles actually just follows you straight into the inside over there. Sorry. Big map. Let me get there. So Bubbles is inside too.
Don't mind me.
You're familiar. Okay, so that's Russ and Velociraptor. This guy was hit, but let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's got his 2 swords out. And the guy on the dock is going to shoot at Cleonile.
Which one?
The one furthest to the boat at that dock. An 11
disadvantage.
and an 8. On everybody or just you?
His disadvantage as long as I'm in his line of sight.
Oh, and
So
you were
if he's looking
definitely on
over
this line
here.
of sight. All right, that first one's going to fail.
Just scared of bugs.
And the second one's gonna fail too. Yeah, so as he pulls this up, this undead dude, he looks like he doesn't have emotions. You see terror in his eyes because he can see you right there, right off the side of her. Oh, and he's gonna wince while shooting these 2 arrows, and they're gonna fly right by. And that's his turn. And where's that guy? Oh, he's not in this
Oh
fight.
yeah.
He's not in this fight. All right, this guy on the dock, he is going to shoot at B. And he does not have disadvantage because he is not frightened.
Correct.
21 and an 8.
The 21 hits.
Okay, so it does
Only the 8 hits.
I'm raging still, also.
9 points of piercing. Halved for you would be 4, and you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Easy money. 17.
Yeah, you're passed. Again, you feel something, but it doesn't work. You guys have no idea what
That's what
Livia
Livia
is doing in that shack. So now it is the undead pirate right beside B. He's barely standing, but he's gonna get some fucking hits in.
Fuck you. Disadvantage, son.
No disadvantage.
He's barely standing,
All
bro.
disadvantage.
All right, what's your armor class, B?
14.
Both of them hit as he pulls out these big swords and slashes twice into your thick, furry skin. Big pink cuts up here. And you're gonna take... Don't worry, you probably have this shit. You're gonna take 19 points of piercing, so half would be 9.
When he
Unbelievable.
said 90, I was like,
That's crack blades.
And you need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
19.
All right, you're good. Cleonile.
Leonel is going to step around to be perfect. and she's gonna just look around her. Oh, and just ass stab over the side. So we make 2 attacks.
Talk about clear now.
A 13.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well the second attack is gonna be a nat 20. So
Oh!
Like it hit anyway.
Max damage dice, and then roll them.
all right, so 28 points of slashing damage.
Describe how it kills him.
She just kind of leans over and she goes, "Oh no!" And she just kind of takes off that guy's head, but then she like takes off his scalp so she catches the hat. She's like, "Ah." It's just
Clear that.
she makes death so light.
That's great. All right. Any movement or anything for her?
You know, she's a smart girl. She's gonna stay behind me. She's gonna move this way. I know she can climb up this rock like that.
Okay, it's the guy right in front of B's turn. Seeing his friend dead, he's gonna run to the corner here, and he's going to attack B twice.
He's scared.
They're pussies,
He need to not.
for real.
Again, as this bear is standing still, trying to protect, 2 swipes right up the side, 2 more pink cuts right into this dark fur.
How you know her inside's pink? They could be
Right.
green. It's B.
Truly.
21 points of piercing, so half would be 10.
Golly, leave
And
him alone.
Constitution saving throw.
Leave her alone.
Sean,
22.
22. Man, these con saves.
I got a +6 con.
All right, across. He has saved the ship from sinking. Now what, Bognak?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was thinking.
This has been asking, why were we getting all the shard mines on here? Are we trying to escape with them, or do we want them across the base?
So last episode, there was no really deciding factor. Vorb just telepathically went and did something, and they bum rushed the ship through the fight. So it's like assumed Vorb is doing something with them.
Yeah, we came in. We were announced that we wanted to free them and liberate them, and that was kind of the vibe. And then they started to come to us, and then this whole Livia thing happened, and we kind of got sidetracked
Yeah.
from our very successful mission because
Yes.
we have family drama.
Yes.
But we're trying to liberate them, and it was going well. You know, things were, that side of the mission went smoothly.
Right. All right. Let's go. What you doing, Boggy?
Yeah, they're on the ship. I was just making sure. Bognak, did Kamapa do anything after I was like, can you help bail it? Like, can you get the water out? Or did?
No, you hear some grumbling and some like stretching, but
Just 30 seconds.
come up. No, nothing helpful. Nothing helpful.
You can't turn into
also-
a giant hose or some shit.
Silver Fox Webb has redeemed main player
You gotta-
advantage.
Okay. All right. Well, let's roll that. But first, I do want to point out that the ship is not Kamapa.
Right, the ship is not Kamapa.
Kamapa's right now currently like flopped off the ship into the water.
He's so dramatic.
I know. We love
He's
it.
just in his blob
In
form,
this
we're
big
like,
blob Miyazaki black
Yeah.
we
oily
accept
form.
him for who he is.
But I will say that Kamapa is making their way under this ship, but they're slow. All right, main player advantage. Thank you, Silver Fox. So I'm
Thank
gonna
you, Silver Fox.
let's
Thank
see.
you so far.
Thank you, Silver Fox.
I'm gonna roll a d8. 1, 2 is Erica. 3, 4 is Michael. 5, 6 is Tanner, and 7, 8 is Ben. Oh, I dropped it. I'm gonna re-roll it. It's an 8, so it's Ben.
All right.
Where's my 5, 6? Okay, good job. Good answer.
Good answer.
Better than Tanner in this moment.
Ooh.
Oh, that
true,
would have been
true.
great.
Love
no,
you, babe.
I might
I
need
forgot
it.
about that.
I might need the
yeah,
advantage.
Tanner might need it to roll out of something.
I got trust issues now.
Okay, what you doing?
Don't we all?
I'm just gonna ask Will to take the ship across, because if I try running over there, I'm never gonna make it.
It was a long run.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna be like, Will, can you get us closer? And
No sense of urgency.
and I'm just gonna chuck a javelin at one of these guys because I think they're within javelin range.
One of whose?
This guy.
Oh,
close-
so you're running back up onto the top of the deck where he is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't do anything about the water.
What's
I
the
trust
range
the-
of javelin?
30 feet or 120 feet with disadvantage. So.
Hell yeah, disadvantage that shit.
Okay.
With your advantage, so it evens out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure. Say that again.
DOS or some shit. That's how it works.
It's 30
If
feet
he-
or 120 feet with disadvantage?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
how. Like
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you said 120 feet after, or like disadvantage after 120 feet. I was like, no, then you could just throw it miles.
No.
No.
That's crazy. Oh wait, my point.
All right, disadvantage on one of these javelin throws across the water.
Spear a zombie. Spear a zombie.
11.
That's a miss. It flies and slides down that electrocuted pier into the water. Boop.
Thanks for the advantage, Silver Fox. I'm sorry I disappointed you. Yeah, and I'm just gonna after that just ready myself.
We all are.
Spending those Ritter points is like gambling in Silvernell. Sometimes you get flops. Okay. He's running back on top of the ship telling Will. I'll imagine Will goes right after you. He's not really in combat, but he'll talk to you on his turn. He's going to tell you the ship's taken on too much water and he can't steer it. There's no wind in here. It has to be pulled around or rowed out.
Gotcha.
I'm on it.
Because this is
Let's
a
do it.
wind-powered ship.
Shard Minds, I promise you,
Okay.
this is the only thing we'll ask of you. And then you will be free for real.
Okay.
Free blow.
One of the archers
Oh.
on the other side on the deck is going to shoot because everybody keeps backing up. Sorry, B, they're going to shoot at you.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage because you are in the
That's
line
the
of
last
sight.
one.
I don't even need to roll the other one. That's a miss. And that one is also a miss.
I got you, bro.
God.
It's the guy right beside him without disadvantage who will shoot at you twice.
Regular.
Great.
Oh. Second one is going to miss, but the first one is going to hit. So go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw. Ooh.
Another 22.
Okay, you succeeded on that. You will take max damage. You're going to take 15 points of damage for one arrow, but half would be 7. And it is piercing. And it is your turn.
I'm unwild shape now, so that was great fucking timing.
How much damage did you take after the wild shape?
That much.
Okay.
Like, 4 points.
All right. B is herself again. Your turn. As you
Okay.
shrink down.
That just kind of threw a wrench in what I wanted to do.
I will say, those two
Okay.
pirates in front of you, as you descend from your wild shape, you can see them just with giant grins on their face, watching you become smaller and more vulnerable.
So, yeah, so they thought.
Reapers.
I'm gonna run at this one again that I, was attacking earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna use Primal Savagery.
Ooh, clash them up.
Ooh,
So poison
yeah,
tipped
girl.
claws?
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Acid claws. That's acid damage.
Oh, acid, yeah.
That's 14 acid damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, mommy.
Yeah, you claw right into his chest and you see it sizzle and burn as it's melting the bone. He's not dead yet, though. He's still standing.
Stupid motherfuckers. Okay, can I use my extra attack to whip out my katana and use that as well to try to hit him?
Yes, as long as you're not switching out your big weapons. So it's not as long.
Oh, yeah.
As long as it wouldn't be an action unless you were like, I'm gonna put my crossbow away and take out my two-handed,
Nah, I was
great
using my hands
Right.
this whole time, which is the craziest part. Is
So
I don't
go
even
for
need
it.
a weapon for these.
Our nails are
hoes,
so
but-
dirty that
kill him.
Yeah.
Did they do
contagious.
literal poison damage?
she's fucking contagious.
Transmit DDA through the veins through my claws. Okay. And I said earlier that it was electric damage, so I gotta stick with that. from
Okay.
Last episode. Okay. That is a 15 to hit.
That's a miss. You
What?
swipe at him and it
You
goes
did?
right in between two ribs and completely misses him.
Mother- Okay.
All right.
I'm done then.
Penny, floating in the air.
Penny is going to. She likes to be a little. Let's see here. She's gonna fly, kind of like right. Boop. Under this dead body.
Over the dead body. Nice. Put you above it.
And she looks over at B, and she's like, "Well, I guess you're with us." And she puts her hand on her, and she's gonna use her racial ability to cast Bark Skin on B, so her AC becomes 16. And so just gonna up her AC a little bit, since she's no longer a bear.
For how long?
It's an hour until I drop concentration.
Oh, it's
but
concentration.
She looks like a really barky girl. I don't know. She's covered in tree bark.
Bark for me, girl.
It blends in with the dirt.
Yeah, Penny's bugs and wings just dissipate because she can't hold 2 concentrations, and that spell essence will go on to be and protect her for a little bit. Does that, then she will bonus action look at this dude, and he needs to make a wisdom save.
Okay, how high up in the air are you?
Oh, I'm on the ground now. I had
Okay.
to stop flying, so I'm just right behind her.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Yes, he has disadvantage on whatever he does next. Great.
Yay, and
And
he's frightened of you? Or just disadvantage?
No, it's from my. Oh, sorry. I'm using my Hexcraft from my Sorcerer subclass to give him disadvantage. It's a limited time. I have like 3 uses of it.
Is it just for the next turn?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or is it the next thing he does within a minute?
Gotcha.
So the next action he makes, it's an action. It's an attack, saving throw, or basically
Sweet.
anything.
Morton's out from across the pond. Firebolt.
Leave my girlfriends alone. He's going to.
Do another one, Daddy.
Yeah, he got the spell slap, so I guess he's just gonna slap them again with another fireball. So he's gonna.
Alright.
He's gonna do lightning, and he's gonna do lightning again. So it'll be again just.
Let's
Again, some deck saves.
4 deck saves. Here we go.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay.
13. 13.
Fail.
I'm not lying. 13
Fail.
and 19.
Okay, that one passes. But I rolled 35 points of damage again, so.
Okay, so hold on. All right, so this guy right here gets completely electrocuted to death. He falls down. The others are still standing, but heavily hit and hurt.
I got you, girls.
Got to kill.
That's my girl.
All right, Rusquin. He is going to cast a spell on the Velociraptor, and it'll be the Velociraptor's turn, which will double his movement speed. So let's figure this out.
Probably. That's what I did.
All right.
So he is going to be right up where Mortonzel is. Let me flip them horizontally. Boom. He's right on the back of the Velociraptor. And that is both of their turns. And now it's time for the Skellies. The one right in front of B is going to get advantage on his 2 swings because his ally is on the other side. Advantage.
That's dumb.
It's still a miss on the first one.
Good.
And it is a 16, which I believe is your armor class right now.
Yes.
So it hits right on the nose. So Constitution saving throw.
Now he brought it up just to say it hits.
That was so disrespectful. Crazy.
He said, that's your AC, and it's still...
I was a 19.
All right, you passed that, but you will take 11 points of piercing, and because you're raging, it'll only be 5. Oh,
Awesome.
here we go. All right.
Okay, they're dying. Oh! Silver Fox Webb, again, has redeemed main player advantage.
All right, here we go.
Said, once again.
I'm gonna take
Please.
Ben out of this one. So it's
Don't include me.
1, 2 is B or Erica. 3, 4 is Michael. 5, 6 is Tanner. It's a 2. It's Erica.
Thank the Lord.
Nepotism!
Yeah.
Nepotism.
Dad.
She said nepotism.
2 counts of nepotism. Double nepotism.
You've been called out on stream. Okay, it's this pirate way over here is going to shoot at Cleonile twice.
Rude.
Good, guys. That's all I have to say.
With disadvantage because Penny's in the line of sight. It's a 13 and a 16.
Those both hit.
Ooh, she needs to roll one Constitution saving
Really
throw.
trash.
+9.
It probably is.
And 22 points of
Plus
piercing.
6. Oh, she rolled a nat 1. Okay, so
Plus
there's that.
6? Okay.
Yeah, so a 7.
Wow.
So what was that damage?
What did I say? 22? 21?
Yeah, 22.
22 points of damage, and then she'll also take an extra 3 points of psychic damage, as when the arrow goes through her, everything goes silent, and her brain seems to get really tense, as dark laughters from within sound like Captain Noir pop into her soul, but she's quickly over it, and there's no lasting effect.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
They're tipped in vicious mockery. I hate it.
Okay.
She got hit.
Oh wait, was that 22 piercing damage, slashing, or
22
bludgeoning?
piercing and 3 psychic.
And she's raging, so ha!
Oh, she's raging. Perfect. All right, that's the end of his turn. It is the other one shooting at arrows. It does not have disadvantage. It has straight advantage. And it is going to shoot once at B and once at Penny. So the shot at B.
Sure.
Here we go. That is a hit for Penny. That is a nat 20.
Well,
That's
actually,
bullshit.
it
That's
would be,
bullshit.
but Penny's gonna reaction silvery barbs, so he needs to re-roll that.
Oh!
She's not gonna take. She goes, no.
With disadvantage.
Roll
Yes,
again.
queen.
Okay, it's still a 22. Is that hit?
Yeah, it's gonna hit, but it's not gonna be double dip.
That's right. That's right. All right. So B roll a Constitution saving throw, and Penny roll a Constitution saving throw before their concentration.
Chip's starting to piss me off, for real.
All right. So B, what's your con save?
11.
All right, that's a fail, and you'll take 8 points of piercing,
Mine was 8.
and you'll take 8. All right. So and you'll
He's
also
still raging though.
you'll
right?
also take 8
Yeah.
points of damage.
Gotcha.
So let me roll for that other one really fast. All right, so both of you will take 8 and then 4 psychic. B is raging, so that 8 becomes 4. I don't believe the psychic is halved. Am I correct?
Psychic
heard
is
is,
the
yeah.
only. Psychic
Oh, wait,
is
no,
the
it's
only
not,
one.
yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
have.
he gets.
Yeah, Psychic's the one thing
Yeah.
she's not.
So you'll take 8 total. Penny will take 8 piercing and 4 psychic, so 12 total.
Gotcha. Perfect.
And it is inside. Nobody sees what's happening. Livia, wisdom saving throw.
Am I not having like some weird like?
You're
anime
paralyzed.
Moment with
You are
Well, it was the same
asleep.
thing.
Water?
Also,
Yeah, I meant like
I-
in my subconscious.
Let's see what this
I
wisdom
rolled a
saving throw
19
is.
on my. Oh, actually, a 24
Yeah,
on my
but-
concentration check to keep
Okay.
Bark Skin on B.
So bark skin is still on.
She's good.
So that would be a 21.
Okay, so deep
Oh wait,
within
hang on. You
your
said wisdom.
yeah.
I applied my constitution, not my wisdom.
Okay.
Oh, they're the same. Okay, so 21.
Okay, so deep within your slumber that you're in, this incapacitated takeover by Captain Noir, darkness all around you, there is no consciousness, the slightest bit of light appears in the darkness. You don't see it because it's not your eyes, it's just that inner eye inside that sees this bright light of hope. You can almost hear your old tribe. You can almost hear the sounds of the dinosaurs in the jungle where you came from, the chants of Asgarath, the purpose that you were built to find a way to bring back Asgarath. And as you do find your eyes opening, you find your body is still controlled by someone else. You are just a passenger on this shell being controlled by someone else. You can hear him speak through your mouth and your vocal cords. You can feel his hunger. You can feel everything, but you can't control any of it. And right now, he is on his knees in this cabin. You see in front of you. You are doing this. Your arms extended towards this big black treasure chest with a skull on top. These black vines are growing from underneath in this dark, mossy pirate office shack. And a black mist is coming from underneath that's filling it. And what languages do you speak, therefore understand?
Common, Draconic, Infernal, Sylvan, and Thieves' Camp.
Ugh! In Primordial, there is a chant that is happening. You don't know the language, but you've heard the language. This is some sort of chant, and you slightly see the chest start to move. But you have now gained consciousness enough to experience what you were doing. Cleonile.
Cleonile is going to run up and stab she's going to step forward and politely stab the fuck out of this guy who has been hexed by Penny.
Mm-hmm.
So she's making 2 attacks.
See it.
Oh my god, another nat 1's in there. But the other one is I can't count. 12 plus 9.
Yes.
A number. A hit. Great.
21.
And I'm thank you. I'm gonna roll the hit.
All right.
I mean, roll for damage. Sorry.
Let's do it.
15 points of slashing damage. Boom.
Okay.
Tail.
So I will put... That's his first hit so far. Boom.
It ain't his last.
Ooh. All right. Anything else, Miss Term?
Can she make her way this way? Like,
Yes.
Across this rock?
Yes.
Great. And she will place herself here. For no reason in particular.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
And that's it.
All right. The guy who was just hit is going to have disadvantage as he is going to walk up to attack twice on Cleonile. So, is it the first action he makes is disadvantage, or any action he makes?
Yeah. The first one.
The first one? Okay, so his 2 attacks, only the first one will have disadvantage on her. Oh, and that will make it miss. And now for the second attack, that's a nat 20. Uh-oh.
Clear now!
Even
Don't get
not.
slapped!
So it'll be 23 points of slashing and a Constitution saving throw.
Livia can heal if she gets out there to you.
Well, she's raging, so she takes half, so that's good for her. She has the most hit points of the crew, so it's okay. I gotta open the right thing. Wait, I'm so sorry. Okay, you said 23...
23 points
half.
of slashing. So, yeah, so 11 if it's halved, round down. And then Constitution saving throw to see if she gets that psychic damage. I'll go ahead and roll it.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, she passed, no psychic damage. That's the end of his
Perfect.
turn. That's the end of his effect. And it is Bognak's turn on the ship.
Yeah, but so I'm just like, well, we can't move. I'm kind of hoping Kamappa's going under to move the ship, so I'm gonna hold ground for a minute.
Okay.
Has
10
Kamappa's
rounds.
propeller?
I don't know.
You cannot see Kamappa any longer. The shadowy blob figure has gone underwater and under the ship.
He can hear you through some wood.
So yeah, Will says the ship's done for. I'm gonna talk mentally to Vorb. I
Okay.
guess. I'm gonna talk mentally to Vorb and be like, if you got a plan to move the ship, this would be a great time to start it. And then I'm just gonna go up here and ready in action to chuck a hammer at this guy as soon as we get close enough.
All right, so this one I just put dots all over. That's Vorb.
Oh, that's Vorb? I thought Vorb was on the dock.
Oh, is he on the dock?
There's one guy.
Oh, yeah, that is
dock.
Vorb. Screw it. Identity crisis.
We are
Vorb.
Vorb.
Sorry.
We are all Vorb.
Okay, where are you
Vorb
going?
is us.
Literally.
You're chucking another spear? Or javelin?
Yeah, I've got two. I'll just go ahead and throw on disadvantage at the same guy. See
All
if I
right,
get him this time.
disadvantage. Let's see it. Come on, Bognak.
That's a natural one on the first one, so.
Ooh. Yeah, you don't even make it all the way to that ship. It just into the ocean.
Just straight down.
Straight down.
Maybe I should have just stayed
Middle
off.
veil.
Maybe I'll just... yeah, that's the end of my turn, I guess.
Okay.
Just-
The undead pirate on the dock is going to shoot at one at Penny and one at B.
Ow.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I guess I don't know.
Well,
Back off.
get out of
my
range or hide behind something.
Yeah, because I have so many ranged attacks to you.
Talk to an animal.
It's
There's
hard
sharks in the water.
Ooh, we did it.
All right.
Ooh, that could jar our ship.
It will hit Penny, but it won't hit B. You got lucky.
Whatever.
Unless, Penny, you have something that'll change that outcome?
No, I'll take the hit.
Okay. Constitution saving throw, and you'll take 5 points of piercing.
5. Ooh, nat 20 on that con save.
Oh, you're good.
So 25.
You are good. So only 5 points of piercing, and it's B's turn.
Okay, I gotta play like B would play, and B would be so pissed at this dude in front of her at this point that she's gonna continue to fucking attack him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Primal Savagery again first.
All right.
At him.
Come on, good rolls.
That's an 11.
That's a miss. Yeah, he dodges and laughs.
And then the second one, I'm gonna go at him with the katana. And that's a 19.
That one hits.
Okay.
And that's the guy behind you?
Oh, it's the one in front of me.
You still doing the one in front of you? Okay.
Yeah. That is awesome. 5 damage. Woohoo.
Describe how you kill him. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah!
That's all you need.
Let's go. She's gonna stay with her same like attacking style that she was doing with the pirates earlier because she thought that was pretty effective. So she's gonna go straight for the neck. She was slashing at the face, so I feel like she slashed and bit so much at his face and head that like all it took was one more slash of the katana, and that shit like flew straight clean off.
Yeah, any necromancy life that was in him just left. Anything else?
Probably I'm gonna go into a rage again.
Okay.
So I have that going for the next 10 rounds just to make sure.
Cool.
Just stay strapped.
Penny.
Penny's gonna pull a cool couple move, and she's gonna run at this guy, this undead dude.
Where?
And he's like right here with Cleonile.
Yep.
And she's gonna run up behind Cleonile and like kind of like slide under her. But Cleonile's gonna like make her face flash as Penny, so she's like trying to do this whole like weird psych out thing. But then Penny comes up behind him and goes, "You ever been fucked by a girl?" And then she takes her dark shadow hand, and for the first time, she reaches out and just punches this dude in the back of the head. So I'm flanking him, so I get advantage, and that's gonna be 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And a fun fact about my good shadow hand, I haven't used it in a while, but in case you're wondering out there, it does 2d12 plus my charisma modifier, which is +6. So Penny don't just look cute; she's also vicious.
You have the possibility to kill this guy right now.
I do 13, 18 points of damage.
Describe how you kill him.
Mama.
Penny goes, you ever been fucked by a girl? And then reaches out, and her arm just starts to like pull in this like the energy that keeps him alive, and she's like,
oh
she just
man.
Fucked him.
and she like licks her fingers. She's like, and looks like the other ones.
All right, 3 remain. Things are heating up, and it is Mortenzau's turn. And they're all in one spot.
Another?
He like looks at that, and he like kind of like does like a little like, and he's gonna cast Firebolt, which has a range of 120, and they're like 115. So he's gonna shoot at them.
All right.
He's gonna try to shoot at them. Let's see if it works.
Is this lightning?
Ooh, no, this is gonna be fire damage.
This will be
and
fire.
it is a 20. Well, he's rolling to hit them. This is not dex save.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
using a cantrip. So it's gonna be a 25 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets to do 2d10, and he gets to add his charisma modifier because he is a draconic sorcerer and fires his element, so he gets to add extra for the kids at home.
Hell yeah.
12 points of fire damage, just snipes, and this little flare just goes through and just.
Okay,
that, guys.
it kills this guy at the front. Completely sets him on fire. He falls in the water right in front of him. Splash. He's dead. The other 2 are really fucked up, and their clothes are on fire, and they're flailing. So they will have disadvantage on their next attack.
And then he looks at because I feel like there's still things that's gonna happen. So he looks at Russ, and he goes, "I hope your dinosaur likes to get a little rowdy," and he reaches out to the dinosaur that he's riding on, and he's gonna cast. So I use a cantrip, and then bonus action, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath, and I'm gonna give that dinosaur the ability to shoot a cone of 15-foot cone of, let's go with lightning damage. So he's
Okay.
a dinosaur that can shoot a scream of lightning.
As
There
a
you
just
go,
as an
Russ.
action, or it adds on to something.
It is a action to use. So the dinosaur can
Yeah.
use his action when it gets closer to shoot some lightning when it wants. And he's holding concentration on that, so you got
Like
10
a
rounds.
15-foot
Sweet.
cone.
15-foot cone. Yeah.
What is the distance of that spell?
He's gonna slap its ass. He's like,
60
alright, Russ.
feet. Okay, so Russ is going to hold his action for when he gets within range. The Velociraptor is going to go...
I love Jurassic Park.
He's going to pull up right behind here with Russ on his back. And Russ is in range, and his action is going to activate. So as the Velociraptor runs up, he slides down the tail right at the end, looking over all these corpses at a really fucked up bee with bark skin, and is just going to say some like very secretive whispery words into his hand, and like almost like he blew dust in light will fly towards bee.
It has swag for real.
Yeah.
He's a caster. They're cute. There's a flare.
Russ
I got
is
you.
enough to make you wet.
Just enough.
Here you're rolling dice.
For real, damn.
He meets the.
You'll
he meets the height
gain
requirement
20
for
points of health back.
Nice!
In his highest slot, his best healing.
that. Okay, Daddy.
The plan is for his girl.
That was more than I even needed. Thank you.
All right, so
no, he's just scared.
You're at
Always
max.
Remember that. He's always more than you need.
So because each round is 6 seconds, that this whole fight so far, even though we've been playing for an hour, is roughly around like a minute, maybe less, probably less.
It's been a good like 45 seconds. of
So he's
just
been
chaos.
watching you get your ass kicked, and he's been like charging this Velociraptor while keeping eye contact the whole time from around the cove, making his way.
He did miss the first 4 rounds of combat last time, so he's making up
He
for it.
did.
Yeah,
These
very true.
this next pirate right here on the dock is going to shoot once at Penny, once at B.
With disadvantage because he's slightly on flames.
Yes, that's right. Good reminder. You'd be glad you got disadvantage. It didn't matter. 19, Penny.
I'm gonna cast shield because I don't like getting hit.
Shield. The arrow flies at you. You use that magic. Shoo, it bounces the arrow right off. B. Oh, disadvantage.
I like taking
And it is
flat
a
when I feel
miss. It flies over you, and Cleonile hit the rocks. Nobody is hit in any of this. Livia, as you watch, you see that chest start to shake. Roll a wisdom saving throw, because technically you're in the body. You're sharing the same consciousness in this body. Let's see through your wanting to know more about what's happening if you can tap into his consciousness and understand this language. Wisdom saving throw, and the DC is very high.
Babe, you know how I said I was gonna roll in that 20 earlier? Well, I kind of did the damn thing.
What's the modifier? What do you
Plus
have?
2.
That is a fail. Sorry, your nat 20 means nothing right now.
Look, it's over now. It's hard
Wasted nat 20.
It's hard here.
It is hard here.
You look out this language you're trying to break through, but you feel Captain Noir is trained already, and he kicks your ass out of his mind. You are stuck in his body now. Cleonile, can you save Livia?
I don't know anything's wrong with Livia right now. Besides, she's a bad bitch, and not in a good way.
No, also a good way though.
Best way.
She's going to
Baby, you know.
move to here,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna tail stab at the bottom one.
Okay, tail stab it is.
Vicious.
Keep going after that bottom.
A 13 and a 24.
24 hits.
What about the other one? You don't
No.
want to go hit too.
No.
Okay, well, fine. It's fine.
No.
12 points of damage.
Ooh. Describe how you kill him.
Oh
I'm taking
yeah.
his kneecap off. Flink! Comes down to face level. Flink! Takes his head
Not
off.
the kneecap.
Falls down
Yeah.
dead. Not the knee. All right, Bognak, unless Cleonile has anything else.
No, that's it. I got
Okay,
really stressed. Sorry.
Bognak.
All right. I'm never gonna make it if I'm running because I'm just a short little. I'm a short little dwarf man. 5x5 cube. So my plan.
I will say you do feel the ship moving. Kamapa is pushing the ship. It's kind of like shaking.
Yay, Kamapa. Maybe I help with that then. It's shaking? Oh, is that a good shaking or a bad shaking?
Well, imagine picking up something heavy and it starts to shake, whatever that means to you.
Oh, like, yeah, it needs help. Cool. If that's the case, I'm going to run back down and see if I can do something to drain some of this water.
Okay, so 15 feet back down, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna, in a higher point in the wall, I think, I'm just gonna make another hole. It's like, I'll mend it again, I'll fix it again. And Bognak's
so
just
above water level.
If it drains, it'll lift. Yeah.
Yeah, if it drains, it's not gonna be as difficult to move, and we need to get the water out anyway.
Okay, so just to be clear, the holes that went through the ship sank it a little bit, so there's a water level where those holes are. So if you choose to punch a hole in the wall that's underwater, it's going to fill up more. If you punch a hole above the water level, it's not going to drain. You'll still have to get the water out there.
Gotcha, okay.
Because it's not at a higher elevation.
Yes, I understand. I didn't know if the ship had come up a bit, but that doesn't make sense because that's not how flotation works. I'm not a boat expert. So I'm just going to do my other plan, which is probably stupid. I want to put a grappling hook in the cannon.
Okay.
Get in that water, boy.
I just want to put a grappling hook in the cannon
Okay.
and shoot it across the water so I have something to like.
So are you punching the hole? Or not?
Do I need to...
If you do, it's an action, and loading
need
that
to
cannon
shoot
would
the
be an
cannon?
action, so you can only do one.
Do I
Just
need
ram
to
the
shoot-
cannon through the wall.
No, he wants to know if you're doing your old plan of like making a hole, or if you're gonna do this new thing, or you're trying to do both.
Now that I understand the physics behind it, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do the...
All right, so you're
Cannon.
putting the grappling hook in there and holding the rope, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Distressful, yeah.
It is a magical cannon, but it still requires fire.
Okay.
But you only
Do
have a
I-
bonus action now.
Yeah, I only have a bonus action because I already used my action.
Back a
so-
mat, bitch.
You get here eventually. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's the start of my plan. I do have a tinderbox, so that'll be the next step. in
Cool.
my plan.
As you load
Where's
this big hook in with the rope, the water's kind of still behind you. You hear the shard mines up above making noise. Your allies, the Summit allies, have gotten all their stuff. They're starting to wade through the water to get to the steps back up. The ship is shaking, and as the camera zooms in from the outside of the ship through that hole, you're holding the rope, bringing out your tinderbox, ready to save the day. The ship snaps in the middle as Kamapa has pushed too hard and is completely shattered through the bottom of the ship as it fills up with water at this
Kamapa.
rate.
We can never have nice things.
Come on, but you better plug that hole, bitch.
There's no hole. Come up and be a ship again, girl.
From where you're at right now, you see the top half of Kamapa and this big gooey Totoro holding up the main deck. Just kind of looking at you.
Good try, buddy. Good
and-
try.
The second undead pirate on the bridge, last one standing, is going to look down and shoot twice at Cleonile.
With disadvantage
You
one.
need to just die.
No, that was only for. Oh yeah, this is his first action, and that'll be a miss on the first one because of disadvantage.
Yes.
15.
Okay, she's gonna use a reaction to spin her tail. I've never done it before. We're gonna see if it works. Yes! So her AC goes from a 12, and she adds 7 to it, so now it's a 19.
Tail spins around and knocks that arrow away at the end of his turn. It is B's turn, fully
Damn.
healed. Max.
He's like-
Fucking go, Cleo.
Let's go, baby.
Her eyes are wide.
Alright, so the first thing that I want to do is I want to touch Penny, and I am going to repay the favor, and I'm going to cast resistance on Penny.
Okay.
And then I am going to
What does that do?
run Resistance?
Yeah,
After my saving throw?
It's a D4 to the saving throw of your choice at any time.
And how long does it last?
10 rounds of combat.
10 rounds? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sweet.
And then 5, 10,
It's guidance, but it's just for saving throws.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna end up here.
Going
But
onto
that's
that
it.
pier.
Yeah.
Okay, Penny.
Penny is gonna shoot the guy shooting her girlfriend because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
2 blasts coming at him hot. 14 is the lowest of the two. 14 hit.
No.
Okay, well that's rude. The other is a 16 plus 9. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that one's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Perfect! What am I doing? Oh, yes. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
That is 6 plus 6, 12 force damage.
Boom.
Dash.
Describe
out.
how you kill him.
These little bugs fly up to him and then they just explode and just knock him back into the rocks. And he...
As he falls dead, combat is now over.
Yeah.
Penny looks at the ship. Damn it, Bognak! The only person not hit.
All right. So you're free on the map.
He
You
broke the
see,
ship.
you guys see across the ship has split in half. Shard mines kind of flew off the side and into the water.
Doesn't seem
They
like
can
our
breathe
problem.
underwater. It's fine. They can breathe underwater.
Sorry, I rolled for Kamappa, and
Oh,
Kamappa
yeah.
rolled real low.
We ain't got no
B
boat
can
now.
only focus on one thing at a time, so she's gonna try to head towards where Livia is.
Okay, so you're flying towards that shack.
Yeah, absolutely.
The door is closed as you get there.
Oh.
The door. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna kick it down. I don't even care if it's unlocked.
All right, athletics check.
Please give me a couple minutes to cross the bay first.
No, she's doing it.
I need you to move, Russ.
That actually wasn't that good. I'm a little rusty post Dragontooth. Haven't gotten a chance to kick down a door.
What was it?
Very often.
Have you
with a
used your
13.
advantage yet? All I'm
Break it down.
saying.
That was worse.
Gave you
Oh
Aw, damn!
no!
But it got worse.
Tonight, bro.
It wasn't that worse, but it was worse.
A 13 is enough that you feel some things around the side of the door and stuff kind of break. So it is kind of, you could probably just pull it open now, like it's kind of separated from the frame, but it didn't smash open. But you broke
That's
it
boring.
enough.
Let me kick it again. Can I kick it again?
Yeah, athletics check one more time.
Like, could open this door. I'm gonna kick it. Oh, okay. It's fine.
Jeez, B, that was a 10.
Yeah, you go to kick it and you just kind of get right to the door. You don't give any force pass. You're really rusty. As that is happening, Bognak, what are you...
She looks down at her stomach and she goes, "It's you, isn't it?"
I will say Russ is
part
running
of
up to where you are, but before we see anything else, Bognak, the ship is now severely sinking very quickly, and you are below deck.
There's no mending I can do.
No, it's a 5 foot by 5 foot.
Flex tape won't
You're
fix
drowned.
this, will it?
No.
Well, Kamappa, back to work, girl.
Kamappa, can you turn
Right.
into a plug for this shit? Can you turn into something that'll plug
yes,
it.
I'm glad he specified.
Persuasion check.
Please, Kamappa.
Can you fix your hole?
Plug my hole, Kamappa.
Oh my god, I haven't rolled above a 10 tonight. That's a 12 total.
Yeah, Kamappa responds back to you in their language that they've never seen a plug. But
The guy who helps you out.
starts expanding into the ship once again, inside that ship before breaking out of every side, and you guys all see that ship crumble as its like cocoon breaks open and a fucking bigger ship that you recognize appear facing the right direction this time.
Is this a metaphor?
Some shard mines hang on as Kamappa grows. A lot get knocked in the water, but all of them are kind of trying to get back on the ship. As Vorb is explaining what's going on, you see Vorb standing on the dock, getting everyone, and even some more shard mines are coming.
Yeah. I'm just gonna throw some ropes overboard for them to climb up, and then I'm just gonna hustle. I'm just gonna start sprinting to the other side.
Lieutenant like Bognak.
I'd be like,
Sees the action about to happen.
please God, I'm a fighter, and I shouldn't just be sitting on a ship.
I will say before we get to Penny and the others, Livia, you have finished whatever incantation you're doing, and you just look around. Again, you are watching what he's watching, and you see all the undead pirates that ran in that room, all dead and torn to pieces on the ground, and you just see their like rotting flesh in your fingernails and on your body, and you just see your fist come together, and you just feel so powerful as you get up and start to walk towards that chest. Okay, Penny, anything else?
Yeah, I guess B is attacking this door. So I guess Clea now's gonna go help her knock the door down, if that's the vibe. Everyone's here. We're committing to the bit. We gotta get Livia. So yeah, I guess B and I will attack it. Whoa, chill. Penny gonna stay where she's at. Penny gonna stand back. Penny gonna stand back here.
Is Mortenzel going up to the door too?
I guess he got to make his way down here. Yeah, he'll make his way down to probably this side.
Okay.
So he can still get a good shot.
Bognak just darted past you.
Damn, Bognak!
He hustled.
Can I use my clairvoyance to see inside the room before we open the door?
I think it's got to be somewhere that you've seen, if I'm not mistaken. Just take a look at that.
Yeah, I'll take a quick peek at that, and hopefully a quick peek inside.
Nope, you won't.
Tanner, I'm trying to help.
I've tried this before. I'm depressed about it too.
Okay. In a location familiar to you, or in an obvious location unfamiliar, such as behind a door or around a corner.
You can see on the other side of this door.
How close are you getting to the door now? Before you do this.
I'm probably at Russ level. I'm like Russ side, just like winded, just sprinted to go.
All right, it's about 15 feet back. Okay. As you run up, out of breath, cast clairvoyance. That's a raven tunnel appears right to the other side of the door, and you're right behind Livia, surrounded by undead zombies that have fallen, and a hand is reaching up into the air and slowly descending upon that chest. Livia.
Do I feel Bognak's energy in here?
No.
I feel like I was feeding off Boggy.
Amber is the color of your energy.
I wrote clear now attack.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. I don't think that's that bad. No? Okay. Man. 18.
You don't know the language of what Captain Noir was muttering, and you don't really know what this chest is, but you get a feeling as your hand is slowly descending towards it that it is of the same power that you feel Captain Noir has inside of you. Whatever this is, it's almost like two mega voltages of power are about to collide, and you're almost worried for what it's going to do to your body.
Yeah, no
Clea
shit.
now is gonna, as like Bognak, be her to the door. He's like clairvoyancing, and she runs up, tail slam, and I rolled a
Wait, the door. She was going after the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that door has been broken so much that tail, she comes around, whoosh, that door shatters in half, almost like just side doors. As you all stand there in your action poses, you just see this small light, and then right past it, Livia, as your hand is about to get on it, it stops, and you turn and you look, and your eyes, you guys all see Livia's eyes quickly get taken over by this black mist. Even though, Livia, you can still see everything, and you smile. The hand goes down. You staring up at the ceiling as you feel this supercharge of power. And with that, we will roll initiative right after the first bathroom break. We'll see everybody back
Oh yeah.
in 10 minutes. See you soon, everybody.
Thank you.
Welcome back from the bathroom break, everybody. Hope you had a good time. This is a reminder, use your rooter points. Help them out in the game. Thank you, Silver Fox. I'm sorry, it must be tilting that two of them didn't work. But I hear you have more, so try again.
You got money.
Right. That goes for all you guys out there. What was the guy that dumped a bunch and we named a day after him?
Mighty Smite.
Smitey Smite.
Mighty Smite.
Never forget
Smitey Smite, where are
Smite.
you?
As quickly as he came,
Right.
he vanished.
Yeah, we were so blessed.
Popped up for 2 days. Dropped like
Silver
15
Fox,
cents,
Smitey
was
Smite, Blue, BB Grimes. We have some really good chatters.
All the daddies are silver now.
Micah's in the chat right now. Micah's here.
Oh, what's up, Micah?
Daddies of all genders.
All right,
also, like,
let's get back into
Yeah.
it. To recap what just happened, you guys fought off a bunch of undead pirates in your pursuit of Livia, your friend who has been taken over by Captain Noir, using their fucking body to do their own evil deeds. You've bust down the door. You all, I'm going to switch over to the map, are going to see inside the cabin. Inside the cabin, you see Livia has just put her hand on the chest. A surge of power from this evil, must be necrotic treasure chest has fueled her. Undead pirates that she has killed all over the ground. And as you guys stand there, we're going to go into initiative. So, I will roll Livia's first, and then I'll go down the line. So get your NPCs ready as well.
Okay, first of all, don't at me like that.
That is a 10 from Livia. All right, Cleonel, what you got?
She got
girl.
an unnatural 1.
An unnatural 1, perfect. B,
He got a 20.
20.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn you up a little bit.
Yeah, turn B up.
Stop it. All right, Russ Quinn is... I'll roll for him. Ooh, nat 20, baby! Puts him at a 23.
So speedy.
We'll do Velociraptor 23, so it goes right after him. Bognak.
A 10. Just as middling as possible today.
All right,
Honestly, it's gonna be the higher.
Mortenzal, Penny, and... Yeah.
Mortenzal got an 11.
11.
Penny got a 6.
All right, so I'll put everyone in their correct order. So it's
I'm
going
watching.
to go Russ, his Velociraptor, B, Mortenzal, Bognak, Livia, Penny, and Cleonel. So a bunch of you have before Livia goes. This is perfect. Russ sees what's going on, and he is going to tell his Velociraptor to attack with his bonus action. But then get very confused on his main action because, like, is this what he wants to do? So he's going to use his
Shoot to kill, girl.
action and free action with B to express his concern for this, and if we just want to knock her out or tie her down or something. And then the Velociraptor is going to charge at his command straight to Livia and take 2 claw swipes and a bite right at this possessed bitch. Hit.
Let it be known, Tanner, you go right before me, so whatever happens
Yes.
is literally not my fault.
Okay, Velociraptor runs straight through the crowd, through the doorway, past the dead bodies towards this evil, possessed Livia, jumps up in the fucking air and slashes across your head and bites into your body, but misses that second attack. So you're going to take 11 points of slash, well, it's slashing and piercing, so, but I don't think you have any resistance to either one, so it's just going to be 11 straight. So take that from your HP. I'll let you control your own HP, Livia.
All right.
So much autonomy.
You a bitch!
I am
You can't
so
control
brutal
just your
tonight.
HP.
So
You can
much
just run your hit points.
autonomy.
There is silence in the room as B's anger is building. She was the first one at that fucking door, and now you see a fight going on, B.
I'm just gonna... B's gonna move right here.
Just left out.
She's gonna hold her action, and she's just gonna kind of look around, since the Velociraptor is in between her and Livia.
Mm-hmm.
And she does kind of have like a budding friendship with Livia too, so she's kind of confused, doesn't want to go and immediately attack, but it's just kind of like looking around and taking everything in.
At quick glance to your right, there is a table, some sort of map with a knife stuck into it. Bottles everywhere, spider webs all over the room. It's the only light source in the room is that torch behind it. Kind of in the corner over here, some shelves with different colorful bottles and papers. Across from the Velociraptor and Livia is that black treasure chest I described before with the skull and black vines and black mist and kind of letting off this like evil small white noise. And then immediately to B's left is a big table and a big fancy chair that are both kind of worn down, but probably the nicest thing in the room. There's some papers, scroll on the table, some gold pieces, maybe a little gem in the gold, and more spider webs in this room.
Spiders, yes!
And a spider
Yeah,
in
so upon seeing that gold too, I'm gonna go ahead and move the rest of my movement over here now that I've stopped and looked, and I'm gonna pocket all of that for sure.
Okay, you step over some charred bones that look like something really close to that chest. Someone died and decomposed. But yeah, go ahead and pocket 22 gold, 10 silver, and 1 blue ruby that's worth about 175 gold if you sell it
Okay.
properly.
Okay.
Okay,
Well, we just
That's
eat
all.
it.
Morton's out. He's much further behind, but this map isn't that big, so.
Yeah, he's gonna. Livia needs to make a Constitution saving throw as Morton Zhao reaches his hand out, and his hands gets extra icy.
Okay.
But Livia needs to make.
Am I rolling that or are you?
Yeah, you roll that. Go ahead.
It's a 14. It's not that high.
I got a 16.
Nothing happens. But then he uses the bonus action to expend a first level sorcery point to. He expends a first level spell slot to get 2 sorcery points back.
Oh, far out.
Where's it hard?
Far out.
And then
Yeah.
All right, as you continue, Bognak is outside of this hut, so you're still hearing that water slosh around, the people coming out of across the port, the pirates. This place seems to be making a lot more noise, but you're focused inside this doorway. What do you want to do?
Is that a red herring?
It's ambiance. It's ambiance.
Bognak is 5 to 50. He's gonna step up here. He's just gonna chuck a hammer at Livia.
Okay.
He's like
You're the hands guy. Yeah, you're the grappling, right?
just the knockout plan sounds good to him. So he's just gonna chuck a hammer. Full baseball swing. There's only room for 1 undead pirate on this ship. And
Oh,
What the tagline?
15 to hit.
that is Livia's armor class. Yes, it hits.
Huzzah. So that's gonna be 1 on the damage die plus.
I can't up my AC.
Thanks for the sub.
3.
I will say you can, but Captain Noir chooses not to.
Yeah.
Weird. So,
So-
You
that
guys
much
don't. You
crazy.
guys don't know that. You don't know that. Don't worry. You'll get that clue in literally next turn.
still.
Only I feel that.
All right, Bognak. What's the damage?
Oh, wait.
9 damage, and then I think I'm gonna step behind the door frame.
Okay, you will get half cover for that, unless you're going fully behind the door frame.
How far? I think I only had like 5 more feet because I was here.
Okay, so you've got half cover right now.
Yeah.
Livia, make sure to take 9 off your HP. And it is your turn. And what you are going to do is, after you've just turned around with this source of energy, you're just going to put your hands up and your claws out, just like make your hands in this claw shape, and go rah, and then have this deep laugh as you just stand there. Penny.
What the fuck?
Psycho.
He's just standing there,
Psycho bitch.
Ominously.
He's a psycho bitch.
menacingly.
That's menacingly. Thank you, Patrick.
I don't like that. Cha-cha-cha.
What do you want to do, Pan?
I'm gonna shoot her. Of course.
Shoot from outside the door frame? Gotcha.
Yeah. That's gonna be a nat 20 and
Ooh.
a 19.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Yeah,
damage.
they both hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Force damage.
That is.
Okay.
You're about to take me down, bitch.
It's not personal. It's just plot. Sorry. So 13, 14, plus 18. Oh Jesus. 14 plus 18. Go.
Yes.
32 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Force damage.
All right, 32, Livia.
Wait, hang on. You want to know what? That's
What?
exactly how much I have left.
Okay, Livia is now rolling death saving throws, so she is on the ground prone. She falls into that ivy. I'll put a little red dot on you for right now. And anything else,
Do
Penny?
that.
Battle's not over until Livia is dead. Or
Anything
until
weird
he gets-
happening?
Nope,
Anything
nothing
look
weird is
like
happening.
anything?
Yeah.
There's not a knockout mechanic.
Nope.
I specifically remember a knockout mechanic.
Chill out.
It's too late for that.
He said he wants our dead.
Well, you have to do the knockout mechanic before they fall in below HP.
That's it. Oh, feed her a health potion to knock her ass out.
Someone heal me!
Do it!
You
All right.
can't knock me out!
All right, Cleonile's turn.
Clea now kind of calms down and goes, well, I guess I like that plan. I hope you feel better. And she casts Healing Word on Livia.
Okay. How much?
6 points of healing.
Livia, you are now at 6 points. You are no longer rolling death saving throws, but you are prone. As you see life back once again, you're staring up at the ceiling. You just hear in your own consciousness, "What?" And it is Russ's
Can I
turn.
try and take over at this point?
Yeah,
No?
go ahead and roll roll a wisdom saving throw.
We believe in you. Help action?
No.
Can I use, pause. Can I use
It's a 16.
I was about to say, can I use my held action to go and touch you like I had just done for Penny, and I was going to give you a D4 on it, but never mind. I got
You have to specify what the held action is, and in that case it would be yes, but so it can't just be
No,
a
but that's
action.
what I was trying to say.
I'm trying
Gotcha.
to cut you off. Also,
You know-
thanks for the sub. We got a sub on the Twitch. Sorry.
All right, it is Russ's turn. He is going to run into the room and dissolve the Velociraptor. And just look at B. B, what kind of look are you giving him?
Just
No words, it's just...
like,
yeah.
Yeah, a deadpan. Like I picked up the gold and then I just like
A half
turned-
chub.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to see you've won a little bit already. And he's just going to look at your stomach and look at
That was
Livia.
good.
And he is going to cast Hold Person. So,
Oh,
Livia, let's see.
what's that saying?
The save for Hold Person
It's
is...
a wisdom save, I think.
yes, wisdom saving throw.
Typically it is.
Yes.
They love wisdom saves.
17.
That is a pass.
I'm going to use my reaction to give you disadvantage. Roll again.
Yes!
And I'm going to give B advantage on their next thing. I don't know what that is, but...
Hell yeah.
Silver
15.
15 is a fail. You are now paralyzed for 1 minute. Roll an insight check.
Why
Livia.
not?
What?
Livia, roll an insight check.
I'm doing it. 21.
Livia, roll an insight. Be a jerk tonight.
Was it 21?
Yeah, what's a 21, Scott? You're
Alright, I
pressuring
hear
me,
you.
now I'm pressuring you.
I hear you. Okay, so you can tell that Captain Noir is very pissed. He feels just as trapped as you are, and something is not going as planned. And he almost like he's muttering under his breath within his consciousness that one way or another he's going to tear this fucking body apart. Russ continues to hold Livia. It is B's turn. He communicates that he can hold her for a little bit.
So B is gonna turn to her left, that little cloth or whatever that's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna rip that off and rip that in half and walk over to Livia and attempt to tie her hands behind her back and tie up her feet and then tie them together, so she's hog-tied.
Yeah, I imagine you had to tie a lot of dinosaurs up in the substratum fighting ring. So,
Oh no, B and I have done this before.
Back Kamapa base.
This is
okay. Yeah?
This is how they think about the Will Hamming fanfic. They're like, all right, so here's you can only tie him up by the wrist.
All right, let's see how tight these knots are. B, go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
It's a 22.
Yeah, they are tight,
Okay.
and she cannot get out. Russ drops it. Combat is over. Livia is restrained with Captain Noir, but Captain Noir has the voice and just says, kind of from the prone tied up, looks at B. She's kind of stepping back, and you hear in this deep voice that, "Oh, come on, I'm going to tear this body apart, fingernail by fingernail. Put your friend out of her misery."
He picks up, I guess from like where it's all tied together, picks up Livia's body that's been taken over and just kind of dumps it to the side and walks right up to the chest and is like looking at the chest, all like. She hasn't touched.
Not even bothered.
Yeah, she hasn't touched it yet, but she's like examining the chest.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
That's a 10.
Not your expertise.
There's something magical about this. You felt these magical things before. Sometimes when you touch them, bad thing happens, Livia. Sometimes good things happen, but you know this is one of those gambles.
B is
Yeah,
gonna
Russ
take
look at
B. Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm playing my character as she actually is. B's gonna take one of the pirate swords that she picked up earlier and like jam it, like in between the lid and the bottom of it, and like try to like pop it open without touching it.
Are you doing it gently? Are you doing it really forcefully?
Oh, you know.
Or
she's
nothing
not.
about B is gentle.
Okay,
It's very
roll me
cool.
roll me an athletics
Honestly,
check.
You know what she does? She's gonna stick it in there, and then when it's jammed in there, she's gonna attempt to jump up on top of it and slam
Jump
her
up on-
whole
oh.
like body weight on it to pop it.
Okay, so for the creativity, give me athletics check with advantage as you jump up to get that force. And I imagine you're still raging, if not just
23. Yeah, I'm still raging.
yeah, you see Livia B jump up into the air. This is the katana, right?
Yeah.
Come down with that katana. As it goes right towards the top as you're falling down onto it, it bends the katana. Doink! Just like the first 3 inches of the katana bend, and your feet land on the chest, but nothing happens to you. But as you land on it, you know... Everything sounds like a euphemism. You know wood. And this does not bend even a little bit.
She's gonna kind of like stomp on it to see like if it would make a noise, if it sounds like there's something in it, or if it's hollow to see how thick the.
It sounds like it's
not wood
kind of
is.
hollow with some stuff in it, and it feels like it's hard as stone. But you
Okay.
can tell there's a little bit of space left inside, so it probably has something inside of it.
She's just gonna start like she's gonna stand next to it and she's gonna look at it and she's just gonna like kind of furrow her eyebrows a little bit and she's just gonna be like kicking it over and over again, just like boom, boom, boom. Not like hard, but you know how like sometimes like somebody will, like bang their head against
She's
the wall,
finding
or, like
its pressure point.
right? No, she's just standing there like kicking it, like she's trying to like think of.
As
What
you're
you can do
going
to
to
get
town,
into it.
kicking this thing, roll me an investigation check. As you're doing this, Livia Captain Noir is laughing and says out loud, "You'll never get through my treasure. Once I have connected with it, it is indestructible."
She completely blows him off and is just still kicking it in the same place. Her rhythm didn't even stop. Like she's at it with the same rhythm. Just
Yeah. Investigation
okay.
check. What'd you
He
get?
kind of looks at him.
Wait, what'd you get for
Oh,
your
sorry.
investigation check?
15.
It is unlocked, and as you start to kick it, you can tell like the door is kind of moving a little bit. It lets you know that it's actually not even locked, but it is so sturdy that it is hurting your feet to kick this rock.
B's gonna turn to Bognak and she's gonna say, "Hey Bognak, you still got that key that like opens anything, you know, that you tried to give me, but I was like, no, I mean, I could probably use it at this point."
I think your boyfriend has it, but I'm also pretty sure we shouldn't open it.
Just to clarify, what you saw that it was unlocked. The door was doing like the top was doing like that thing. When
Yeah,
you kicked it.
jiggle.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like with the lock on it, it was still like coming up a little bit.
Oh no, it's
Okay.
unlocked.
I'll
Just
give you
kidding,
the key to
ignore that.
relock it. We can
No,
relock
fuck
that.
no.
That seems like a
Fuck
good
no.
plan.
No.
Russ, get over here. Help me open this.
I'm gonna stand outside.
Yeah, he quickly goes over and sticks his finger immediately in between where the door is. Kind of like breaks fingernail. You see some blood kind of going down his finger. It's fucking heavy.
Okay, she'll try to assist him at the same time.
All right, athletics check with advantage.
Russ, perhaps you should try to disenchant that or something. I think it's a magical chest. You can't use brute force.
Ooh.
Use your brain.
He's kind of looking back at you as he's lifting. What'd you
You're a
get?
wizard.
I got a nat 20, which is a 26.
Together, both of you get just enough strength to get it past that point where it's not so heavy and push it so hard it breaks into the wooden wall behind you. Just the wood cracks into the wall as this heavy thing's open. And what you see before you, gold, silver, copper, rubies, diamonds, emeralds, bejeweled goblets, wristband, crowns, tiaras, pearl necklaces, different stones which you don't recognize, a treasure trove. And all of it is that shiny black. Everything in there is black and shiny.
She still has her hands up, like, on it like this, and she turns around, everybody goes, well, just to make things clear, this is ours, since nobody else wanted to open this, so this is me and Russ's, just making that clear.
How does the pirate captain look?
He's watching all of this tied up, just laughing.
Bee's completely ignoring him. She's gonna go for it and start trying to pick stuff up.
As you reach your hand in, it's like everything is glued together. He goes, indestructible! You'll never get my treasure.
Hey,
Just about to kill him.
Remove her.
quick question, Russ. Bognak's back in the room now. He went around the corner. He's like, if there's going to be a dark energy evil explosion, he's not going to be here for it. But he knows he can't stop B at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Russ,
As Bognak is saying this, Bee is already getting her tinderbox, like, out, and, like, she's holding it in her hand.
Yeah.
do you have... What? We've never really had this conversation. Where do you draw your power? Is it more books? Is it more natural? Could you possibly find a way to remove a curse?
It's a curse is way too strong for me to get rid of.
Obviously.
I learn all.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Livia. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
To then break through. Yeah.
18.
From Captain Noir, you just hear, I bet. Russ looks over at Livia.
Livia, I get my power from books and from the dinosaurs. Livia, are you in there?
Clearly they're in there.
Captain Noir just like opens his mouth, and his tongue like he's doing a physical exam and just laughs and spits in Russ's face.
That might be Livia, though.
All right, Russ, you can't remove a curse. How are you fixing a broken? How are you fixing a broken body? As Bognak like cracks his neck.
Are you're planning to kill Livia now or break all her bones?
I just want to make it so this guy doesn't want to be in there anymore. Then we can get Livia back, right?
I see what you mean. I do know of a ritual, but I'm gonna need some materials. So yes, I could potentially.
Light shines from underneath his face as the camera moves down. Resurrect Livia from the dead!
Where did you get the flashlight?
But Livia's alive.
Bee's underneath him with the tinderbox.
Yes, That's perfect.
Those are goals.
Did you plan this?
Plan what?
I feel like you plotted this before.
Okay. None of this treasure matters if we can't get Livia back, right? But yeah, let's find a way to get this guy out of their body, and let's take what valuables we can. If we can't destroy that treasure chest, maybe we can move it.
He is already lighting the tinderbox and dropping like fire onto it.
All right, fire's just hitting it and falling off.
If we can't move the box, we're always planning to leave this place. So if Captain Noir, whatever your name is, if you intend to stay on our friend, you can't stay near your goal because we are leaving. So you're going to come with us because we're going to keep our friend with us until we save him. And we have no problem with you being an annoying little bitch because we're really good at dealing with those. But then you won't have your little treasure, and then you'll just kind of be annoying.
Your friend
So how do you
will
win here?
starve. I will eat no food and will lick every disease I come to.
Hello?
Okay.
I'm nasty, bitch.
What do you get? You still don't get your treasure, so
I'll get my treasure eventually. After all, I am connected to the treasure. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I highly doubt that.
Hey, Penny, can you warp the box?
I can try. And Penny turns. Oh, actually, I have a weight limit. It is a bunch of treasure in there. And I was like, oh, it's a weight limit.
I was just saying.
I was like, 10 pounds.
Oh, sad. What? All right.
What do we want to do?
What's
the
going on?
floor made of? Is it just wood?
Lava. Oh.
Mr. GM,
What's
what's
the
the floor made of?
Wood.
That's what I thought. Never
Wet
mind.
wood. With blood stains.
So they would.
Never mind.
I kind of
Just-
knocked this
He's,
guy
you
out.
would.
he's back to kicking the same side of the box. So she was kicking over and over again in the same rhythm. So it's like all of this is trying to happen and you just hear
Just kicking.
while people are trying to concentrate.
Okay, so far our best idea is to kill Livia, which is an option, I guess, but maybe last resort. Let's take the body back and see if we can get some help from the other. What's his name? Sergey?
Sergey,
Okay.
yes. He's the
Yeah,
warrant officer.
Sergey might know what to do, and before we go, let's check the room. Besides
Well-
the chest.
Yeah, I think we need to ask the shard minds. This is like maybe it's a mental thing. Maybe they can like kick him out of his head if they all get in there and yell at him or something. I don't know.
B points to the wall where the torch is on the wall and goes, Elise, can I burn the place down like after we're done going through it? I feel like that's fair. Fair trade.
Yeah.
Um,
Fair trade.
It's not my house.
It's
can
not my
we?
I will look
Look.
around.
Can I look at those colorful bottles and the
Yeah.
map with the knife in it?
Yeah, sure. The map with a knife in it has, it looks like this side of Cinder Island. It's got Buccaneer's Cove circled. It looks like footpaths leading to the Millwest Center, which is the top elevation of Cinder Island and kind of everything. But it's got the path that goes on, and it shows a trail that goes to Millwest, and then that loops back through a secret passage that leads into this Port Royal. It looks like it leads in from in between the two docks, like against the wall.
So that must be his secret way in, I guess.
And then the bottles are full of, there's like a jar with a tarantula that's in some green juice. There's like some blue bottles. There's lots of different, maybe 20 to 25 different things here, whether magical or not.
Bognak's just gonna put them all in his backpack or in a sack, some way.
What?
Just-
All right, so your bag is pretty full, and it's not a bag of holding. So I'll let you take half of them. I'll give you 12 bottles.
Can I take out my net and just kind of drag him in the net, like a hobo bindle?
Yes, but most of them are glass.
Oh yeah.
You can put them in my bag.
Put it in my
Shut up.
hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could put him in Bee's hair.
All right, Bee's got the bag of holding in her hair, so all Bee has to do is go to the side and part her hair, and just pour them in.
Hair holding 11.
All right,
Yeah.
sure. B, you've got 25 put 25 pirate bottles
Okay.
in your inventory, and then I'll
Pineapple.
get to what those are as you call for them and as you need them.
Are there any? You mentioned spider webs. Are there any like living bugs that are?
Yeah, there are
crawling
definitely some
around?
big black spiders with long legs with yellow stripes on them in the corners.
And he's like in the corner chatting one up.
Okay.
Do you know anything about this chest? The captain that used to live here, by chance? You can speak to bugs.
Excuse me?
Our friends run into some problems,
Oh.
and we were just curious if you knew anything about this chest, anything it did, anything about this place we kind of knew.
Why should I talk to you?
Squishy with knives.
just being helpful. But I mean, what would you? I can do something in return for you if you like. If you have anything to share.
Persuasion check.
That is a 21.
Oh, I know many things about the chest. Drag one of those corpses underneath my net so I may catch the flies, and I'll tell you what you wish.
And I will summon Cleonile over and have her move one of the corpses under this plant.
Picks up the arms of the undead pirate, drags it to the corner on the ground. There's already a couple flies that are flying above.
That chest was used by the captain of Black Mist. That if he swore that if he attached to it, the treasure would be invulnerable, and it would stay invulnerable until he died or he reclaimed it.
You wouldn't happen to know how to break that deal or anything, would you? Just,
I watched for many, many days, but the other captain, the one who came in and took it all, destroyed him, and placed his soul inside bones. How clever.
So we can take him out of this body and put him into something else. Do you know how we got him into those bones? We happen to have those bones.
No.
Interesting. Well, thank you for your time. My absolutely pleasure.
Thank you.
Maybe we can put him back into the skull. That's where he came from, right? Perhaps you can retrap him, suck him out of Livia and into his little toy. That's how the old captain got rid of him. Why can't we just do the same thing? She pulls to the room.
Yeah, if we knew how to do that. I mean, they said it breaks when they die, too. Do we have to trap his soul, or just... If Russ can bring her back, I think that might be a plan. I mean...
Yeah,
I think I can do it.
You think?
I'm not sure if the other pirate captain had this access to this treasure while he was trapped inside that skull. So, I mean, it was here, but this is his hut, so maybe he could use it. We should ask the pirates. I guess we could ask the pirates to figure out if he had access to this actually, or if he was just hoarding it so no one else had it.
We
Pirates
could
sometimes do that.
We could ask Zorbo, or Vorb. I swear to God, I know everything except character names. Vorb is such a better name than Zorbo.
Vorb the Shardmine.
Vorb the Shardmine.
He was his right hand.
Also, come to think of it, doesn't this seem kind of like the magic that Olivine used? Well, not that we know anything about it, but if he's immune to everything. I've never seen anything else like this before. This could be a fun little test for us to figure out how to break that. Or
always down to try to figure something out, but we need to get this connection broken so we can get Livia back. I mean, or the easy option, of course, is just leaving Livia. But I feel like that's not the vibe here. She kind of looks at the room.
Man, I'd prefer to keep her alive. I kind of like Livia. She's cool. I don't say that about many people either.
I'm genuinely scared she would come back and kill us. So,
yeah, wouldn't be the first person trying to remove us from this planet. So,
you guys in the room will hear a bunch of voices praising the return of the person who will free them. As you look around, you all hear it in your mind, and you look behind you, and you see about 20 feet out the door. He's just running up, is Vorb, and he is nodding. And he is letting you all speak telepathically to some voices. Like, he's letting you know. He's attuning to you really fast, so you hear these voices that he's hearing of people praising the return of their hero.
Oh, no!
More things to deal with. Lovely. All right, well, let's go take care of this other captain. We'll bring this old one with us. I'm sure he'll have something to say. Noir, your best friend's here. Aren't you happy? You'll see him again.
Oh!
Lovely reunion.
Oh! Livia,
Yeah,
wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna start to head outside.
14.
The DC is lowering each time you do it, but that is not high enough.
Fuck.
He captures you back into this consciousness.
Be better.
Hey, you want revenge? Because it seems like it's sailing up right now if you want to help us out.
I'm gonna touch Livia and cast resistance.
Okay.
Feeling B's touch, Livia tries to definitely break through a little bit more.
You stay over there.
But you're so recently lost. So, a little bit longer. A little
Which
bit
makes me
longer.
that much more hungry.
A little bit more hungry. All right, you guys see Livia struggling with personal identity crisis. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna have Cleonile bring him or them out. A lot of things happen in the head. I'm gonna start walking out with Morton's owl. I guess we have to go. Yeah, I guess we have to go deal with this new problem.
Yeah, as you exit this wet, damp, stinky pirate room and exit into the big rock cave that is Port Royal, you see way off, kind of on that map where it showed the secret entrance, you see Shardmine hovering around, praising the return of this big guy with a mask on, with a big hat and a big shiny feather, and he's got a tabaxi nun by the back of the neck.
Oh, cool.
And with that, we'll go to a 10-minute bathroom break. That seems like a good point. So if you're watching us, if you're watching us on Twitch, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Go use the bathroom, take a break. If you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, we will see you right now. Ooh, man, if only you guys could hear what they're talking about on a bathroom break. Welcome back. I hate you missed it, but you now get to see this. You guys have just walked outside of the cabin. You see Shardmine surrounding Captain Saltus with a mysterious tabaxi nun held by the neck. The Shardmine are praising the return of the guy that'll give them freedom. Inside, Captain Noir, inside the body of Livia, is still tied up, and you guys are wrestling on what to do with her. Treasure is invulnerable, essentially. What do y'all want to do?
I assume, has B left the treasure? Is B separated themselves?
I'm still kicking it.
B, I assume if we can free Livia from this connection to this pirate, then this treasure will become free, and then you can have it. So you might want to have to go deal with that. So maybe this new pirate captain, Mr. Sartis, maybe we need to go deal with him now.
How many fucking pirates do I need to kill just to get some goddamn treasure? This is ridiculous.
Truly, I just wanted something not to break. But
Quote of the night.
Preaching to the choir.
The job of the king and queen are never done, my dear.
I mean, we already established that this whatever's in this is mine and Russ's, but I'll help you guys kill two birds with one stone. Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah, if you want the stuff within it, I guess we gotta get it.
And anybody who helps us get it will be on our will when we die.
Sounds good.
That'd be weird.
The throat will also kind of
well, you're not gonna get it while we're alive.
I feel like Livia's been trying to have a breakthrough moment and respond to Russ being like, "Why are you being
Wisdom
fucking weird
saving
right
throw,
now, bro?"
Wisdom saving throw.
With the D4 added, right?
Oh yeah, with the D4 added.
I think it's D4.
Thanks for resistance.
Oh, that's 4. 18.
Make your comment. It busts through.
Why you gotta be fucking weird right now, Russ? Why you gotta make it weird about you right now?
Well, whatever we're gonna do, guys, we better fucking hurry, because I think she's coming out.
Which is a good thing? Should we just keep talking shit to Russ to make her wake up? Wait a minute.
I don't like that plan.
Yeah, Russ, if you just exist, I think her hatred for you will just pull her out.
Oh, you would know.
No, it's already there, Bognak. It's already there.
We just leave you both in this room together while we go deal with this pirate. I think that'll be the best plan.
So now, Livia, I will say you have broken through so much that he controls your body and he controls you, but you can consistently put out little one-liners every now and then.
Hell yeah.
Consistently every now and then.
Yes, whatever that means to you.
I'll take it. Oh, it means a lot.
That means do it at the right time to be funny and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a bit.
I would like to
Number one.
voice. I collect my hammer.
Mhm.
I want to make sure that's said.
Yes.
And yeah, be sure if you want to burn it to the ground, burn it to the ground. I don't think there's anything else of interest.
Wait, not yet. The treasure chest is in here. We can't move it.
It's invulnerable.
But she still wants it, I think. But I think if we can get this captain out of this guy using the other captain, then it might free up, and then she can get it. But then she can burn it down. But I don't think she's gonna burn it down with the stuff in here.
Are we approaching with diplomacy or aggression? Because I think I know that nun. I think they run the lighthouse. So I don't know why he's got her as a symbol.
What?
The
Runs a
nun?
what?
There's a nun?
What about a nun?
She's a griffin.
A who?
Yeah, you guys. Well, you guys didn't go to the lighthouse. There's a whole little side story about this Tabaxi family. There's this whole little side story about this Tabaxi family named the Grifflins, and there was a girl. It sounded like Officer McGruff. Honest to God, I can't remember her name right now, but the Grifflins I got. So we.
Of course.
Anyway,
Well, that's new information. So I mean,
they ran the lighthouse. Somebody took them before we could save them. Like footprints got away. They ran away. They ransacked their little hut. Yeah, I didn't think it would be important, but for some reason they are. So we should probably check that out.
great. All right. Well, let's try to keep this one alive and not blow up any more ships.
At Komapa.
At Kamapa and at Livia when she returns. But all right, let's approach with neutrality and see what he does, and then perhaps you should take lead since you know this family. It seems, and we will back you up.
I know of them.
As
I don't
appropriate.
really know them. I'm not really sure I should be the one doing the speaking, but
We know them.
If you're trying to get this nun, correct? They're part of this family. Are you trying to bargain for her life, or do we not care about the nun?
we're trying to bargain for Livia. Then I think the nun could help if the pirate captain won't.
All right, great. I guess
So, Penny, I'll let you do the talking. And there's never been a more appropriate time to say this. Go with God. As I touch my holy symbol and cast guidance on Penny. Your God, specifically.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
That was okay. Getting Southern Baptist on me.
You go with your God.
Go with your God, whatever God you believe.
So what are you doing, Penny?
Yeah, I guess we're walking outside to see what.
Yeah, you've already
That was
walked
it.
outside.
Oh, so like, what is? Because we're way down on this thing, like on this side of the. I assume there's some sort of height difference, right? Because we like climb down.
Right. I will take you back to the map and show you where you guys are. Let me show our audience. You guys are down there. It's basically where Morton's Owl is.
Oh.
So let's see.
up here?
Captain Saltus is right there.
Came walking out of there.
Yeah. So Morton's Owl is experiencing this, and then
Oh, well, he came down for this fight. I was just moving it back. So
okay, sister, and then
Yeah.
all those shard mines, that abandoned ship, are now there. Not those dead bodies. I didn't mean to take those dead bodies. So
You can't see the dead ones. Oh, they're
We
dead.
can hold on to them,
no.
if anything.
boom, boom.
Oh, the X's.
Yes. And then Vorb is, let me get down on the map. It's a big map. One moment. Battle music, we don't need you so much. Right, like here, like halfway. So as you guys are all leaving outside the hut, that dinosaur is gone.
Bye bye, Dino.
And remember, Vorb has telepathically made you guys all linked, so you could speak to Captain Saltus from there.
Captain Sartis, we have a friend of yours, Captain Noir. Captain Rekus.
He is Just gonna like shake the nun. She's gonna kind of like think he's gonna hurt her. He's gonna stare at you guys. He's gonna pull out some papers from his back pocket, kind of shuffle them one hand, dropping some. As he drops one, you see whoop whoop Cleonel's face, wanted poster. You see whoop whoop Bognak face, wanted poster. Drops the others. You quickly see each other, and then holds it up and sees Penny. Is this you?
Oh, he's smart. Yes, that picture looks just like me.
You stole my ship?
Well, I got on a ship, took a ship, the owner of the ship, unknown to me. I heard it was yours, though, but that ship is no longer here.
And one of you touched the skull?
That is true.
He's going to tell all the shard mines to go around the hut and keep guard, as he's going to have a conversation with his new friends, so they can talk as adults and come to an understanding and a deal. Shh. Close their mouth. What do you say? You
Can I
need me.
speak to her?
He said that to all the shard mines, but everyone can hear because he's speaking telepathically to everyone because of Vorb.
But is that cat girl included in his communications?
Yes.
Ma'am, are you all right over there? You don't seem to be enjoying yourself.
Please. They worry if they don't see him anymore. This man is crazy. Please rescue me.
Captain's just looking at you. You want to rescue her?
Looks like Bognak.
Bognak shrugs. He's like, I mean,
You know, down on the table, but no needless death, I suppose.
Also, just to point out, they're really far away from you guys, like 80 feet or so. So this is this conversation that sounds like they're right beside each other, but you just see the small figures of them off in the distance. The shard mine's watching.
Maybe I can find mental time. But I do look back at Bognak when that man says that, because it's like we're all talking, but silently.
Bognak hasn't been a part of the chain before, so now that he is, he's just like, you just hear the girl from Ipanina's going in his head constantly. It's the girl from No, I'm kidding.
So like blocking it out?
No.
He's being for real. He's being for real.
I just imagine Bognak doing these things and then stopping and going, I'm just kidding. And everyone's like,
just out loud.
Yeah.
You look at Bognak, he goes, I'm just kidding.
He does this a lot.
He does this a lot. I shrug. I'm like, I don't really know her. I just know her family was something in the lighthouse.
I'm not sure why she needs saving, so I'm not really trying to get involved in your business currently.
the shard mines all start to move upon his command, moving to circle the hut as he's walking closer to you guys while still listening, wading her through the water. Stop struggling.
Yeah, Penny kind of just stands there and waits for him to approach.
As they all are walking across the water, he puts on a big smile. You can't really see. You just see the mask kind of turn sideways. It's all very Commedia dell'arte art style because it's just a mask. But as he gets closer,
we like that though.
you see he's very expressive with no face. And the carvings have somewhat of half-elf nose and ear-shaped figures, even though it's not close to his ears. Somehow mimicking a half-elf.
I assume you're Captain
Saltus.
Sartis? Right. So what is this discussion you wanted to have? You see I wanted posters, but you must have missed the part where Summit is currently being destroyed and fallen because Cthulhu has risen, so who's currently paying those?
He walks past you guys to the door as the shard mines are surrounding. Yes, you've done a great job of summoning that beast. So, before we go in and discuss, I want to know. Did you do it on purpose?
That's a little more, gray than you'd think.
Perhaps some beer. And he's going to turn her, almost hit her in the door frame, but pull her back just in time, really jolt her, and shove her inside as he walks in. Did you guys leave Livia on the floor? Is she on the floor?
Yeah, she's hogtied on the floor.
Yeah, he's just gonna
Camera.
look at her. Who did this wonder? And points at the ropes.
I was like, I never
He
did
just
it.
does that, but doesn't say anything.
Oh, perhaps I could employ you. And he goes to his desk. Or perhaps you've already been employed, and looks at your pockets. Show me what you can do on this one. And he's going to shove the nun at you and indicate his wrist. As the nun flies back, turns. It's a tabaxi nun. Big, I think she's got dark fur. Maybe light fur, I'm not sure. The top of her headdress kind of falls off, and you see these big light green eyes of just kindness and sorrow.
Disgusting. You got some rope?
He throws rope and leans on his desk and picks up a beer. Please save me, please.
She'll hog tie the nun the same way. But,
Athletics check, but the DC is low, tight on her wrists. They're very small, and she's not strong at all. She is-
Of course
17.
she's not.
Yeah, they're super tight. They're actually hurting her. Actually.
It's fine. I'll throw her on the ground next to Livia.
She
And
rolls...
she's gonna turn to the other dude and goes, "Can you open this for me now? Speaking of employment," and like points to the chest. And she's
Oh.
like just standing there impatiently.
No. You see, that belonged to the ex-owner of Port Royal. If we were to somehow allow him to open it, why, he would get all of my treasure. And we don't want that. That is going to buy me a lot of land.
The treasure you can't use.
Right?
Not yet, until I find a way to break into it. I've already opened it. But enough about me.
Ooh.
Why are you all here? What was the comment?
I said, ooh, so have they.
The corpse, as the Noir is just grinning, and you say that. Your friend is pretty strong. I lost many friends to Captain Noir before I figured out how to capture him. And then you have released him. I'm sorry, but it seems your friend is going to have to stay hogtied. Because if your friend dies, Noir will just find another body. That's why I put him in a skull.
How did you change bodies?
You kill your friend right there and you'll see. A mist will dissolve from its body, ascend into who knows where, before something else pops back up. Could be dead, could be alive, could be you, could be me. I didn't want to take that chance, and here you have gone, touching my skull, giving me more problems in the midst of my great success. Now I ask you, what do you need and what do you want so I can get you out of my port?
Well, it kind of sounds like we don't need anything. If we need Captain Noir to open the chest, and Captain Noir needs to be in a body to open the chest, and our friend is pretty strong because that bitch is kind of annoying, we just have to wait for her to kick his ass, and then we get your chest that you can't use without Captain Noir. So I think we're just waiting.
It's a gamble I'm willing to take. I've spent many days going after that chest. I've managed to open it, so obviously the locks aren't invulnerable, and if the locks aren't invulnerable, maybe the rest isn't as well. It's just a matter of time. So please, take him off my troubles, but I warn you, don't let him out. Keep your friend hogtied. Feed him.
Okay, just so I'm clear, like, Livia's hearing all of this and taking this in as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so, like, my interpretation at this point is to try and overpower Noir to where I can touch the treasure and
So right now
release
you
it.
can make comments that are kind of sporadic, so go ahead and roll me a wisdom saving throw. Let's see if you can move.
We just got to reverse your position so that you have Noir in your head, but you're back in control, and then in theory, you can open this chest. You can do it
Yeah.
now, but Noir's in charge of you. But my concept is, if we just wait for you to kick his ass, then you can just open it.
22.
I'm down to gamble on
you
this bitch.
start to feel you can move your legs and your hands, but not your torso, your arms, your head. So you wouldn't be able to get yourself back up, but I imagine you would try to move, and Noir would fight back, because he controls the other parts as well.
Did we notice her fingers or hands moving at all? Or, like, her-
You notice, like, if she's laying on the ground tied, just this, like, just like, almost like spasm That is them fighting for control.
B's gonna pick up the nun, because, like, she was kind of in between Livia and the chest, and pick up the nun and kind of, like, trade places with their bodies where they're tied and, like, push Livia closer to the chest.
Penny is going to walk up to B while she's, like, really being aggressive with these prisoners and lean over to her and go, "Can you do that thing you did to Livia again to help her out?" And then she looks at Captain Sartis. I think I'd like to make a deal with you, Captain Sartis.
Salt.
Because, right, that's what I said. I think that my friend will beat your curse, and that means we get to take your treasure. And if that happens, we win. So, my problem
Cast
here is...
resistance on Livia while Penny's doing the speech, also.
And in the other ear, you see Clea now is like, "I believe in you too," and gives you bardic inspiration. She's like,
Is that a D8?
It's a D6, and it lasts for 10 minutes, so you don't have to use it unless it goes poorly. But, so I think that, you don't really hold all the cards you think you do. We don't have to have any conflict, though. If we open this chest, why not you and my friend has claimed it as well, B, can fight for it, and then the winner takes it, and we just keep it fair. Otherwise, you're just holding a pretty treasure that you can't use. And that's just a waste. You like deals? You like gambling, right?
Oh, damn, that was good, man.
Roll an intimidation check.
Well, I guess my guidance would have worn off by now, wouldn't it?
Things are going pretty quick.
No, it's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Use the guidance.
I will use.
Get that guidance, baby.
That's a 15 plus 9.
Yes.
Like
24.
Yeah.
Is that with guidance?
Yeah.
Nice.
He just downs the rest of his
the
beer
guidance.
and puts it down and looks at the chest. Deal. You open the treasure, it's all yours, but then you leave immediately.
I don't like making amendments to deals. How about one thing at a time? Because, as I said, there's a big bad monster out there, and this island does look pretty nice. And we don't have to have any problem. Again, I'm letting you have a fair shot at this treasure. Why not just play fair? Are you scared?
I'm not afraid of your monster, and you're not getting my island.
Oh, you should be afraid of that monster because it will come for this island. And you're going to want all the help you can get. I know I would.
Grabs his bottle, kind of laughs a bit, swings around, goes to his big captain chair, sits in it, puts his legs up. Maybe we've all got monsters. Maybe yours isn't so scary against mine.
Oh, the one you send your shard mines to, that eternal peace? Out in the lake? Or in the ocean?
Keep going.
Everyone can have secrets. I mean, you're welcome to keep yours. I don't care.
Tell me, how do I do it?
How do you do what?
Your theory.
How do you beat...
I think the theory is you're a punk ass bitch.
Shut up, corpse!
I don't have a theory to propose to you, but if you have a monster that you think can go up against Big Bad Cthulhu, then I guess you really have nothing to worry about. But something tells me that I smell, I don't know, musk puss. It just doesn't smell like you're really talking the real
I'm sorry?
Oh, you have
He got DDA! He got DDA! Ooh!
you. Okay? That's you.
I'm keeping it colloquial, okay? We're making
It's one word.
I took the headset.
Okay, he's intimidated enough that he will make you a deal that you can touch the treasure with Noir and get the treasure, but you have to leave. That's the only deal he's willing to make.
Deal. Come on, guys, deal. We have too much shit to do. We have too much shit to do.
Deal or no deal? This is deal.
Deal. B said deal.
If I leave, I take the shard mines with me.
No.
Oh, yes.
Well, let's ask the shard minds, and telepathically he's going to speak to them, and they all tell you, including Vorb, sorry, but they're getting their freedom. They're not going to miss this opportunity.
Then I speak to then I will turn to these shard minds and well, fuck him. I can give a rallying speech to turn against your leader if I've ever done anything in my life. Has any of you ever seen this promised freedom that he wants to take you to, that he makes you earn for what reason? If it's there, he can just go and drop all of you off right now, but yet he's buying and selling you for his own gain?
You hear a bunch of no's and some question mark pings going on. But Vorb does step forward and he says, I have seen it twice, as I've told you. Yes, Vorb, you have. And what did you see? Well, I didn't see much, but I saw 2 shard mine that were willing to go. I didn't see them again, but there was nothing else around. I mean, I would imagine there would be crystal pieces. I can't imagine you would just throw them overboard because they'd still be free in the water. We don't need air. Very good, Vorb, you see?
I've met civilizations that live underwater. There are many things that can be going on that you don't know. You seeing him go doesn't mean anything. It sounds like he's trying to sell you a bad lie. Vorb, if you've been there, why didn't he free you then?
Vorb is my personal shard mine. He has to earn his freedom for the end of his life.
You all have to earn your freedom? I think you're all pretty deserving to be free. Enslaved for what?
You've never owned a shard mine? Let me guess, you're too good to own a shard mine?
I don't need to own anyone. My friends work me because they know that I'm the best, not because I'm a bully. But, you know, whatever floats your boat.
So do we have a deal?
You know what? Sure.
Hands a beer to you and to himself.
A toast to my new
I think
friends,
that's it.
the Dragontooth Academy.
That's
He's
not our
gonna-
name, but
you-
thanks.
Oh shit! I was about to say he already drank it. Anyways.
We're actually the squad.
Trademark pending. We have no name.
Trademark pending.
We're trying to survive.
The patent office was destroyed by Cthulhu. So.
According to the reports, you all would be, Lord, what did that paper say?
It said they would be coming up on junior year.
Ah, juniors. Juniors. There you go, your treasure.
Bitch, we seen you.
I guess we can't move this thing until we can't move
I
it until
touch it.
Wisdom saving throw.
So we're waiting for
Your
That-
hand
that's
is
okay.
like B puts you right beside it in the vines, and your hand's trying to reach it.
19.
As you do, you feel full control over your arm. You feel you beat the shit out of Captain Noir when it comes to your arm. Your arm extends and touches the treasure. And as it do,
Oh, I'm gripping, bitch. I'm gripping.
as you're holding it, you're feeling that same surge of energy that almost lifts you arch over the ground until you start to float as your hand is on it. Saltus is just staring up from his desk as you all turn and look.
Oh, I'm taking it, bitch. I'm taking it, and I'm tunneling it, and I'm funneling it, and it's doing everything through my body, and I am radiating right now.
As this is happening, your hand is connected. You feel something in your body fading out and transferring and making this treasure invulnerable. But you feel it's you. Wisdom saving throw and make it good.
Oh, fuck.
Make it real
Right, you have-
good.
You have the bardic.
The bardic.
Bardic inspiration. Make this count.
Bardic, using Bardic. And I got guidance
Resistance.
Resistance.
or resistance.
So same thing, but yes.
Technically, resistance for saving throws guidance for.
It's a low DC.
Yeah.
29.
He said it's a-
God, that's so high. All right.
He said make it good.
Yeah, I got a bunch of shit, and I rolled high.
Okay.
I got a 4 and a 6 on the.
As
shit,
you
so I
feel
was like, that's
your
plus
body
10.
transferring into your arm all the way through like those plastic tubes and a bank teller outside flying down this arm, Livia struggles for freedom. She is not going to be put in a box. You crawl your way back up through your own arm to the black darkness that is Captain Noir.
My goddamn arm.
And you feel that Demon King that was once inside of you, the power he gave you, kind of resurge for one last burst. And you shatter Captain Noir as he switches places and gets sucked into the treasure. Boom! Your body falls down to the ground. You wake up, full control over your own body. You hear the screams of Captain Noir as he gets sucked into the treasure. The vines die, the black mist settles, the skull falls off the top, and the treasure loses its black hue and just turns into gold, rubies, diamonds galore.
He's already over there, handful, shoveling it into her hair.
And Russ is too.
I'm literally just like chillaxing there, like, Noir who? Noir who? Huh? You're Captain what?
Captain
Mr.
Saltus
Captain, my captain,
is
my
clapping.
Or like, Captain, suck this.
He stands up. Bravo! Bravo! Now, get the fuck out.
Penny looks at B and just kind of gives her like a.
B says, and B's gonna go as soon as she's cleared the chest. B's gonna go and she's gonna try to deck him.
I also want to attack as well if she.
Okay, as B charges across the room, the captain sitting there sees her coming, and immediately in everyone's mind, you hear, "They're trying to kill me, Shard Minds. Attack."
Oh.
As you're rolling up on that, we will roll initiative next episode. And we will come back into this next fight.
Fight after fight after fight.
After fight.
We no.
It gets the people going.
We have to get shit done.
You guys are going to run out of spell slots, bro.
Listen.
Joke's on you.
I'm already out, bro.
No more wild shapes?
I don't have any more wild shapes before that last fight, and I'm out of raging now. I don't have any more rage, so.
We got things.
We're gonna see how this goes, y'all.
Livia's got 6
barbarian on the
HP,
team.
yo.
Yeah. We got another barbarian.
Oh my
We
gosh.
got
Got healing shit, but it ain't much.
Listen, Barbosa about to get his Barbosan ass slapped.
He about to get
He
that
can fuck around.
Barbosi slap.
People keep trying to. If people didn't just like have to be disrespectful to us, things could be so much nicer. If people like, oh, you're juniors. You're this.
Hang on,
Bitch,
Scott.
I came here, took your shit. Shut up.
Is it after
got killed by
midnight
a
at
little
this point?
girl,
Has it
bro.
at least crossed the threshold into the next day at this point?
Yeah, it was the next day, early ass morning, like 4:30 when you guys got here. It's close to like 5:20 now.
Oh, well, that's cool. So, when we jump in, I'm a poison chain that motherfucker.
Oh, it reset.
So it's before
Yeah.
sunrise, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it
Listen.
resets at midnight.
I still want to freeze these shards.
You used it on the dock already, and that was when you guys got here. So that was like at 4:30 something.
That was the night before, though.
No, that was this
When I
night. This has
used it.
all been in an hour.
I'll rewatch these. Okay, everybody, and everything else. We're gonna rewatch the episodes and reestablish where we're at. Just to double check Scott real quick.
Okay,
Just gotta
okay.
say.
We'll do our homework. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We hope you had a good time. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time for episode 35. Fuck yeah.
Bye.
Love you guys. Peace.
See you.